Is everybody ready to go?
I'm curious about your how we meet story.
What is your definition of ready?
At least willing to assimilate and cause death and destruction upon the unwilling citizens of Barovia.
That's illegal.
Wait. What are we assimilating to?
An mightier power.
Fuck that.
As a
Fuck
unit.
that mightier power.
I don't like Daddy. I'm not assimilating to him.
I didn't say specifically
If Mommy's
to him.
not stepping on me, I'm not happy.
All right.
Which one?
So.
Which one? I think he has 4 of them.
Who, me?
No, I've got options, don't you worry.
Calmly and slowly.
See, I told you
nice
it was the blue drink. He's making the blue one.
Awesome.
I was talking about tall vampire lady.
Were you drafting up bets on it?
Oh, no, I was just wondering what was taking you so long, and I remembered you make colored drinks, so they take long.
Scar's gonna have so much to edit out of this.
Yeah. No, I've already decided where to pop it in, so this is all in. Don't worry.
Oh, really? Do tell, sir.
So.
Well, he was working on his page the other day,
nudge,
so...
Nudge.
I was working on a lot of shit.
Alright.
He's just gonna pop it in on us, guys.
It was a dark and stormy night.
Nah, we all meet in a tavern, right?
I don't even need to do this. This is perfect. You guys are gonna do dialogue for me.
You know what my expectations of the introduction story are.
Yeah, I do. All right.
And you already told me I was wrong, so...
I'm shunning the non-believers.
Welcome, everybody, to the adventure of the Curse of Strahd. Steel yourselves for the horror and despair as your characters are pitted against unimaginable horrors and impossible odds. For the beginning of our story, each of your characters are in your own personal campsites after another long and weary day of general adventuring.
Sir, I live here. None of it terrifies me too badly.
I don't think this game realizes who it's fucking with right now.
I would say that Ward is unaffected for the most part. He sees death and general discourse on the daily. However, he also
my notes.
hasn't slept since he got to Barovia.
Technically not in Barovia yet.
Oh, not? Okay.
Not yet.
Still hasn't slept for a bit, though. Then let's just go with that.
Yeah.
My mistake.
Not a problem.
Scar's
But
campaign.
here is where we get this in. The woods are quiet this night, and the air grows chill. Let me turn that off. There we go. The air grows chill. Your fire sputters as a low mist gathers around the edge of your camp, growing closer as the night wears on. By morning, the fog hangs thick in the air, turning the trees around you into gray ghosts. Then you notice something. The trees, they're not the same as those that surrounded you the night before. You take a moment, and each of you look around, not moving. Scared. Not necessarily scared, but not wanting to disturb the area you go around. You take a moment to glance around you. Seems still a little early for you to be awake than you normally wake up. There are 3 long boulders surrounding the campsite that you didn't notice before. And as you stare around and look all around yourself, suddenly you realize you are no longer alone.
Mother?
Fuck. Too early for your games.
Of course, something would have happened. They would have woken me up otherwise.
So who's gonna make their first move?
Are we together?
I'm just going to do a perception check.
Okay, make a perception check.
May I as well?
Yeah, everybody can.
I will as well,
I
yeah.
gotta get out of my notes. Ah.
Oh, not so hot. I forgot. Can I do that from the?
Yes, all you have to do is pull up your character sheet and literally click on perception.
Okay, let me redo that. I'm sorry.
Not a problem.
No, I rolled an 8. I don't notice anything out of the norm.
All right, so everybody that got above a 5.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Notices that those what had appeared to be boulders are actually just people. They're laying in their own individual sacks. Everybody that got 10 or above is able to more or less make out the race of the people. So Lord of the Eclipse and Callan, you guys see amongst you a red, beefy looking fella, a human with some heavier armor, another human with some lighter armor and darker gear, and a tabaxi.
I get a sock and put some soap in it.
Okay, make a sleight of
I
hand.
see
for
you are
me.
also a purveyor of the sock.
Sleight of hand? I said I'm making it.
You're not going to try to be stealthy about it?
No!
All right. Everybody sees you just suddenly get up and start stuffing soap into a sock. And
doing that. Sorry.
Who's asleep?
Who's doing the sock trick?
that would be Charlotte.
Oh, okay. And that was Tony, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
the human.
Okay. So you're doing the sock thing.
Human.
So he said did he do the sleight of hand thing or no?
No,
I
he's
just
not
did it.
being
I just
stealthy
took-
about
okay.
it.
Okay.
I'm not being stealthy.
Okay.
I just took a bar of soap, stick it in the sock, and I'm like.
All right, cool. When I see this, right?
Everybody does.
So
Enoch, you're a little bit more startled by it because obviously, you thought they were boulders, and one of the boulders sat up, turned out to be a human, and now you're rethinking your entire perceptive life.
It's too early for this bit.
Mine wasn't too great either, man. I rolled an 8.
Okay, so I see the sock thing happening, and I decide to I've got a small stone in my pocket, so a lucky stone of mine. I decide to one of my lucky items. I pull it back. I don't have a camera, sorry guys, but I pull it back and just ready it to get ready to throw and just lock eye or look in that person's direction.
All right,
Okay,
so
I do have dark
so
vision,
me
so
as
I don't
the-
know what features I can make out, but yeah.
So me as the player is confused. The things in the sacks kind of look like us.
they, as far
They
as you can
originally
tell,
looked like
are you
stones.
guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's almost as if you all were pulled into a collective campsite.
Oh, well, that's bullshit.
Right. I agree. I don't like that.
This is not my party. They would have woken me
Okay.
up when something would have had problems, and I don't ever remember a human woman loading a sock full of soap to beat somebody.
So
That is new to me.
Is it daytime or nighttime?
it is very early morning.
3 a.m. kind of thing, or
Closer to 5-ish. 5
okay.
or 6.
I found more duplicates in my inventory sheet. Anyway.
Okay. I'm gonna. Oh, go ahead.
So while
I'm just gonna stare at them.
While Callan and Charlotte are busy getting ready to fight everybody,
I'm not fighting anybody. I just asked who was asleep.
you're prepping a soap sock.
It's an improvised weapon, my guy.
Sir, obviously you've never heard of what happens in a military barracks.
No, I'm good. So while that happens, I would like Lord of the Eclipse and Enoch to make another perception roll while you guys
Yeah,
are...
dude, that's an improvised weapon if I've ever seen one.
I wonder how much damage that would
Ouch.
actually do, or if it would just
Awesome,
be
I rolled a
stun
2.
damage.
Well, I would
Alright.
say I do one
I have a
unless you
sphere on my
had-
glasses, so I'm gonna listen, but I need
Tavern
to go
Brawler.
get the cleaner.
Not a problem. So Enoch, as you see Charlotte and Callan get up to prep their actions and such, you notice that the mist pulls up with them and then drops much slower than you expect, with dark tendrils hanging from the mist.
I never said I stood up. I just said I put a soap inside of a sock.
Now we both did stand up, so
Right? I guess my character's like, fuck it.
It's how
I'm
I
standing up
envisioned
now.
it. I
Yeah.
mean,
yeah.
Okay.
Hey, when he
let me
accidentally stood up, I
reference my
stood up.
notes. Let me reference
Accidentally,
my notes really quick.
I wrote a 1 on my sitting check.
I can't do it anymore. I will stand. I will stand. Great. That's
I'm
great.
sorry,
I
Sky. I
was
had
okay
to.
at being asleep that none of them would touch me. But then again, that one, pointing at Charlotte, was talking about beating people who are still asleep.
All fun and games. No
Quite
one's
a
gonna get hurt.
conundrum. Hmm.
Questions to you and DM before my character speaks.
say what?
Never mind. I'll just say it.
No,
Once I get
you
these back
you
on.
cut out a little bit for me, so I wasn't able to hear what you had said.
Do you want me to send questions to you about what my character would perceive it as?
You can ask if you like. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody hears.
I'm assuming it's the Night Mother's
Well-versed in-
fuckery.
This would probably
it
be
is
more
dawn.
of Devil Strahd.
I am unimpressed with all of this. If you guys keep fucking off, you're just gonna make it worse for yourselves. You might want to look up.
I do.
I looked down.
Of course
I
you
can
do.
see that you are gonna last very long here.
I do look up. What do I see?
You see a very dark sky, and
Like unnaturally dark, or
unnaturally dark. Like normally around this time, there'd be, rays of sunshine, beginning to poke through and such.
sure.
Nothing of the sort.
Okay. Do I know anything about that, or this is my first time here, right?
You could make a nature check, but yes, this is your first time
Okay.
here.
Hold up. Let me try one of those. No, I'm not even that good at that.
I understood tendrils differently
Oh,
than what you meant. That's
8.
okay.
I heard 10 tacos.
Ooh, now I'm
In a
hungry.
world perpetually fused
Chocolate.
in darkness.
Yeah, it's
Crunchy
just,
chocolate.
there should be light by now, but there isn't.
Okay. Cool.
Hey,
Cool.
Levy.
Are you eating
Crunchy.
moon pies?
No. Crunchy chocolate lava cake.
Cool. What?
I'm gonna go get my frozen Reese's after that.
Did I go grab
You're
a combat bar while
welcome.
I'm at it?
But all right, so this is more or less an opportunity for you guys in character to meet and everything.
Cool.
So after the tension settles just a little bit, I'll subtly. Well, I don't have subtle spell yet, but I'm going to subtly cast light onto just a rock I grabbed from nearby.
We could say that without subtle spell, you could try a sleight of hand, and then if you succeed, it'll count as if it was a subtle spell.
Sure.
All right.
I'm shocked nobody is curious on why I didn't pick up my mace, but I picked up a sock and soap.
I am curious, but at the same time, I was just gonna wait and see how it plays out.
Well, I figure like the sock and soap is a lot less threatening and slightly humorous to literally anybody. So I feel like it's something that's like I'm not gonna get attacked right away, but it gets my point across. Like, don't fuck with me at least.
Right.
Again, you
My-
see that I'm like proficient in blunt weapons, so like this piece of soap is totally fine. It's like a flail.
I can
My
take you all with
character-
this.
Yeah.
My character's just leaning against whatever tree is around, because I'm pretty sure I heard the word forest.
Yes, and Enoch, you would know that this is not a part of a forest that you're familiar.
I don't like this information.
Okay, so I have a question then.
Yes.
For Charlotte, have you put your improvised soap flail down yet?
Yeah, it's just in my hand.
Okay,
Wait,
okay. So you're
what?
not exactly like twirling
Sorry,
the
I
piss out
did
of it.
not mean to roll that.
What are you perceiving, my guy?
I accidentally bumped my mouse.
He
so I put my
perceives that
drink down.
everybody is confused as hell.
Yeah, okay. So I just gonna I was standing. I'm gonna go ahead and like put my lucky little stone away in my pouch, and I'm just gonna say, introduce myself and say like, "Hey, my name's Ward. I have no idea what's going on here. If anybody knows anything, I'm all ears."
Holy shit, the rock's talking!
I think this would be about the point where I'd get my light spell off.
The
Yeah.
funny thing is, my intelligence is slightly above average.
And then I'll toss the rock into kind of in between everyone so we can all see each other.
Ow. Sorry,
Alright,
guys.
so it's a little easier to see everybody now. You can see that Charlotte is Charlotte. My bad. Charlotte is a younger lady. Actually, if you guys want to describe yourselves, that would probably work better than me trying to describe your guys' interpretations of your characters.
Fair enough.
Do you have the full arts loaded on here?
Have the what?
Full art?
Essentially, my character looks like my photo.
Yeah, you can see it on their in our icons.
Yeah, you might have to.
Charlotte is
scroll in.
actually 5'9", sandy
Sick.
blonde hair, sky blue eyes, and yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
A human?
Some of her skin that you can see, like on her face and neck, kind of on her forearms a little bit. You can see some scars from where she has been through some battles.
Okay.
I feel like K-Nuts was going to say something and then didn't.
Yeah.
Well, Lord of the Eclipse is he looks kind of like a panther. He's got black fur, kind of bright colored eyes, and he's just kind of looking in between everyone, just trying to make sure that nobody's going to beat anyone with a sock of soap, but also just kind of slowly and subtly figure everything out. He doesn't seem like he's quite willing to talk yet. He wants to comprehend what's happening first.
Fair enough.
My loving 6'3" character's leaning against a tree, now shielding his eyes from the death rock that somebody lit.
What race is your character again?
Mine, a tiefling.
Oh, okay.
They're wearing just regular, not peasant clothes, but no armor, nothing like that.
Just like
Common
regular,
clothes.
yeah, just
regular
like
clothes.
common.
Yeah.
Cool.
Welcome to Barovia, everyone. It's
Oh,
nice
yeah.
to see more people have been pulled in.
I'd be in a robe, particularly a magic caster robe.
Oh, and
It's a nice bathrobe that will don and doff itself.
my
I know.
clothes probably don't match. They're like mismatched.
Some are too short, some are too big, kind of thing.
Yeah, if
Different colors.
I've forgotten the belt on it, so it's just flowing open, pretty much.
What is
Yeah.
decency?
yeah, so if you can
Put
see
some
my
clothes
character,
on, boy.
if you can see the picture on here, that is definitely what, like, as far as clothing and stuff he's wearing. The like left metal arm looking thing, I really don't. That was just cool there. We can roll it in as like a piece of armor, but he looks to be about 25-ish or so. But you do notice that he looks mostly human, but you notice that his eyes, if you can see him, I don't know if anybody has dark vision or how well into the light I am, but they have like a pretty like a deep red hue to them, and his skin's like unnaturally pale.
Oh yeah, my eyes are yellow. I don't remember if tieflings' eyes glow, but
Some of them do.
Yeah, my eyes are actually bright yellow as well. Possibly with a golden tint from my sorceress origin.
Sense.
I do have a tail.
Is it stupid long, or is it like comically
Um,
short, or?
Since I was sleeping, it's probably just kind of laying on the ground behind me right now.
I would say she tucked her tail.
She doesn't have it on
Usually.
right now. She hasn't attached
Yeah, she's
it.
just like-
Usually I do.
DM, I will say I do have 60-foot dark vision, just for reference.
So do I.
Mhm.
As do I,
Yeah.
but
Okay, so
Okay, so
Yeah,
we,
everybody
going
except the
blind,
cleric
motherfucker,
doesn't
here.
have.
okay,
So-
cool.
we have a
But-
pet human. Got it.
with my light rock that I
Uh.
tossed into the center of the camp, we have 60 feet of light.
Sick.
And
I will
with that-
say, the idea of a pet human is slightly uneasy, easing to my character.
Really?
and with
Yeah.
that 60 feet, you're able to see
Yeah.
that a little bit towards the east, you can
I
actually
bite the hand
see.
that feeds me.
Ooh, see, that's all right. That's good though.
with that 60 feet, you can see a little bit towards the east, sort of an opening in the woods, sort of that you're in, with a low mist crawling along the ground.
Nice.
Hmm.
Okay, so did
Oh.
Levy, did you introduce your characters like with a name? Did you give us a name?
Oh, I go by Enoch.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask like do you know how we got here? Because I definitely was not here moments ago.
I was just sitting here cooking some food.
Right. I mean, I was.
First sight of seeing something my old party should have.
And I look at
Welcome
this
me.
guy and go, "Some asshole."
That is the general consensus.
Okay.
So generally, what happens is the Devil Lord Strahd likes to bring in outsiders occasionally. I think he gets bored, is what I was told. He lives up in that castle. You'll see it eventually if you live long enough.
Okay. What manner of creature is this devil Strahd?
Oh, that's right, Travis. He's a vampire.
Definitely when you say that, Ward's you could almost see his ears perk up. They've got like a slight point to them, like half elf style. And you could almost see like they definitely look like they perked up like a dog's would when you said vampire.
You get kind of the opposite of reaction from me. I kind of flatten them out, and I'm like, no, I don't like this.
Yeah, and then I definitely turn towards you and I ask, say like not in like a demanding tone, like almost like just like very persistent, I guess. Like, tell me everything you know about this Strahd, please.
Sounds like to me it's another creature of the night that needs his ass kicked.
I agree.
Well, you're not the first group of people I've heard come in here, so I wish you luck. So
Oh.
he's looking at you as he speaks, but he's definitely looking past, like not.
Okay.
There's
I got you.
because he's unusual.
And he's reading his notes.
So, question.
He's reading his notes.
What makes you the resident expert on this vampire?
Well, I've lived this long by staying out of his way.
So you've been...
I live
living
here.
here?
Yes, I live in Barovia.
So... Are you one of his?
Do I have to roll for this?
I think it'd be fairly obvious, without any bite holes on your neck and stuff like that.
Do I look like a vampire?
Technically, I could do a knowledge nature or religion check to see if I can tell if she's a vampire.
I mean, you could if you like to.
Anyway, I'm going to continue
That's-
answering the dark humans question. I don't remember who introduced their names and who didn't.
I'm going to try to do that passively, Scar. Kind
Go
of
for it.
scoot people out.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you try to run away, you'll die. Most outsiders don't last long. Don't look people in the eyes. It's bad. It's very bad.
Like ever?
Ever. You don't know who you can trust.
Okay.
So, why are you trusting us with this information? Why aren't you just letting us die?
Because
That's a good
apparently
question.
I'm his new toy, and I'm not happy about it.
Okay.
Oh,
At
somebody's
this, it'll
not
be
happy
very
about being someone's
he'll
new
be
toy,
very
but it's okay to
contemplative.
call a human a pet.
I don't know that
I
was
may
in
be
character.
blind. I'm not deaf.
I don't think that was in character, though, was it? All right, or was it?
I think this is
Leave
all
that
out of
open.
character at the moment.
I didn't say anything
running
about a pet
water.
human.
Running water and sunlight are very bad for vampires.
Okay, that's good to know.
Gotcha. So we put you in a box and we ship you downriver.
I haven't heard anything about vampires except, the folklores of wear a big scarf so they can't nibble on your neck.
It's not just the neck.
It's like the neck protector from Futurama. We have the neck protector Jumbo, and finally the female neck protector. It just has a clip-on flower.
Scar.
What's up?
Be wary of wolves.
So, for your religion check to
okay.
see, like, scouting out whether any of these particular individuals could be vampires, you don't get that sense from any of these. Although, Colin gives you a bit more of a stranger vibe than the others. That's it.
I was just trying to get some info because I have, cleric.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So what would you guys like to do?
You said I don't know where I'm at, so I'm just gonna start walking towards the obvious exit. If I live, I live.
Okay. Safe to assume that everybody else follows her? Or Enoch?
Got no reason.
Yeah,
not to.
yeah.
How tall is everybody?
I'm 5'9".
Yeah. How tall is the cat?
6'7".
Makes sense. I'm 6'3".
Okay.
Everybody's fairly tall. All right. So you guys head towards that opening area in the woods, and as you get closer, the mist sort of wraps up behind you and seems to thicken behind you as you guys move forward. You guys walk towards this, what appears to be, path.
Looking back at the mist that just kind of enshrouded the previous area, don't think we're going back. If what you're saying is true, probably going back was a bad decision anyway.
It wouldn't surprise me. DM, I am definitely checking front for weird movements and
All right, go ahead and
trap,
roll perception.
but I can't avoid it.
Yeah, I'm definitely walking with a little bit of trepidation as we and a little bit of like hunter level head on a swivel type.
Yep, go ahead and roll perception then. All right. You guys don't see anything too unusual about this besides, the fog rolling in behind you guys. And you don't see any obvious traps. You don't see anything ahead of you. Just an empty road, an eerie silence, and a low rolling fog along the road.
I don't like this.
Rolling fog you don't like?
And I am going to go ahead
It's
and bring you
quiet.
guys towards the map that I have prepped for this.
It is
So during
unusually
the
not quiet, but
during the
dead.
transition, I'd be asking some questions.
And I think you guys can all see this character icon.
Right
the
here?
little
Yes.
rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
guys can see the area that's sort of filled out by it.
I can see the square it's in, and then about a half square around it, or half hex.
That's about what I can see. I can see the square and the squares around it.
Are you guys able to see any more now?
No.
Nope.
Well, I will have to figure that out then. But so a little bit of dialogue for you guys while I finagle with things. You guys continue walking down the path, and you see black pools of water stand like dark mirrors in and around the muddy roadway. Giant trees loom on both sides of the road, their branches clawing at the mist.
I am not looking in the water.
Okay.
Nope.
Everybody.
Hey, expert on this place called, what is it? Whatever it's called.
Barovia, yes.
Barovia. Since
Um,
this vampire is the person who brought us here, is he the one we should talk to get out of here?
Are you guys able to see more now?
No.
Nope.
All right.
I've never heard of anybody successfully visiting him and living.
I don't suppose there's any other way out known. Otherwise, I'm pretty.
Oh, that's a lot of
we
light.
we seen more now.
You see more?
Yep.
Do you see the whole map or just the
No.
small
A
section?
lot of
Just
off
splotch.
map. Yeah, it's a lot of
Alright.
off map and a little bit on.
Cool, perfect. That's
So like
no,
about here.
No, otherwise I would not be here. It is
Right.
very blah and not boring, just emotionally dead. Dull, that is the word. Yes.
So I'm assuming there's probably not other ways out because otherwise you probably would have left.
A lot of people would have left, yes.
Okay. Good to know.
all right.
Gotta find a
Y'all,
way out.
Everybody good with continuing forward?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. So, let me see if I can get this to work. You guys continue going for what feels like hours, almost an eternity. If anybody would like to get an exact amount of time, you could make a nature check for me.
Give me a second.
Oh, that's a trap, bro.
I'll try for it.
Hold on for a second here.
Alright.
I still can't see my own dude.
This is definitely a foreign
Oh,
area.
your dude is not on this scene. You're gonna have to go
You
to
need-
the. Oh, go ahead.
And how can I access my dude?
So in the top right, you should see a little icon that looks like 3 people. Should be able to click that and then click on the name.
Gotcha. Okay, so what was I doing or what? Kind of check?
Nature.
Okay.
Very nice. All right. So Enoch, because you are so familiar with Barovia, and Callan, because this is also sort of your essence, you guys are able to, make little telltale signs of how much time has passed, even though it's a little hard to discern with these certain conditions, that you guys have been walking for about 5 hours.
Okay.
And the fog spills out of the. Actually, I don't know if Levy can. Did she have her headphones? Can she hear us? Okay,
I
cool.
think so, yeah.
All right. The fog spills out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you. Ahead, jutting from the impenetrable woods on both sides of the road, are the high stone buttresses looming gray in the fog. Huge iron gates hang on the stonework. Dew clings with cold tenacity to the rusted bars. 2 headless statues of armed guardians flank the gate, their heads now lying among the weed at their feet. They greet you only with silence. And I think this will work. If I click this, does it show you guys the gates?
Yes.
Well, there you
Big
go.
old dudes
That is
with no
cool.
heads. Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Uh,
I wonder what kind of damage their swords would deal.
Way
this
too
sounds
bludgeoning.
familiar.
Too many D12 probably.
You could make a history check for me if you would like to, Enoch.
Okay.
Do what? I'm sorry.
Enoch specifically can make a history check on this because of his time here in Barovia. An 11. All right. You would know that these are the gates of Borovia. That
I start doing math on my fingers.
Yeah, you start doing math and you figure out, 1, you are very far away from where you first made encampment. 2, these don't look like the gates that you've seen before, because your character had most certainly come to these gates before in an attempt to try to escape and such, but for some reason it seems extremely unfamiliar to you, and you've never known them to open anyways.
I'm just gonna stop and stare at this. Cause thinking.
Something odd about the gates.
I've never seen these ones.
That's interesting.
One would think
And
anything
I am-
about Barovia would
And
be-
then insert X amount of miles away from where I went to bed last night.
Question: if you
Answer.
haven't seen these gates before,
Where the
how
fuck
do you
am
know
I?
where they're at?
Well, there's several gates. That's just I
Mm,
kind of been sticking to one spot. So yeah.
okay.
Traveling around is kind of dangerous, so I've just been sticking to an area that I know is mostly safe.
Makes sense.
Maybe a town or something.
Sure.
If they have those here.
Though they do.
I love making it so you guys are slowly exploring. It's fun. Anyways. So do you guys continue forward?
I don't have an
Staying in
option.
one place is likely
Fate
to get
is-
us eaten by whatever monsters are in the area.
Yes, and I poke
Apparently.
the stone head that's on the ground.
All right, poke a stone head. Stone head.
I know. Like I figured, I was just
Pretty
poking.
mossy at this point. All right, and as you guys
poking me, I'd appreciate it.
as you
the
guys
talking faces
approach
from Fable.
as you guys approach the gates, they slowly swing open away from you guys
Okay,
with a
so they open inward.
loud creaking.
Kind
I'm
of
just
look
gonna
behind
grumble
us.
an
look in front.
abyssal about how I hate it here.
Did you say an abyssal?
Absolutely.
Okay, just making sure.
Gonna go through the gates, but I'm gonna make it my quickest dash action ever.
All right. You guys slowly work through the gate. Enoch sprints through. And Enoch, do me a favor. Make me. Actually, everybody can make me a perception check.
Mm,
19. Oh, also by now I've definitely tucked my tail.
Well, I know how
Okay.
this game is going to go tonight, folks.
So, Charlotte, you're pretty preoccupied with the pretty mist. The trees are very unique and dead. Everything's very gloomy.
Boring.
Enoch, as you run through and you turn around to sort of wait for everybody, it hits you. Just as they walk across the threshold. The reason that these gates had seemed so unfamiliar is
That's
because
on the
you were officially on the other side as they
Ah!
slam shut.
Ooh, so spooky.
With loud
didn't
and
translate.
deafening clangs spreading throughout the valley.
Did it just autobot me?
Did it autobot you? What do you mean?
I tried to type in abyssal in the game and it redlined my message.
I see that. I don't.
Probably because of the word fuck.
That shouldn't be a problem.
It should translate.
Uh,
I'm assuming the red is probably my character color.
Yes.
Oh, it's because your token's not on the field. Yeah.
Anyway, he definitely screams that. He
An
was so
abyssal.
close. So close.
Why are you yelling that?
We should have turned around.
I thought you said
Just a
going
heads up, I
back
can
was
understand
the
that,
bad
Levy.
decision.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now I know where we are. Now we're really fucked.
No.
Weren't we fucked before?
You're fucked.
You're stuck in here
I feel like
with
we have
them,
not
and I
all
just
been
gestured to the whole fucking country.
And so, along with your 19 perception, Enoch, and your 15 perception, Callan, you guys, as you stare at the gates and such, you can see a lone figure standing at the very top, just before he slowly dissolves into mist.
Ooh. Okay. That's it. Just a lone figure at the top.
Yep, before it slowly
I
dissolves into mist.
Flip it off.
Can I tell what it was, or
You could make a perception roll. It is fairly high up, so you're probably not going to
Can
get
I
much
perceive
information.
which individual I just flipped off so I can hit them later?
Sure,
Got an
if you want to
18.
make a quick perception on it. You got an 18. Definitely humanoid. Definitely male.
okay?
A little hard to tell a bit more past that.
I'll just hit all
Okay.
of them. I'll get to him eventually.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Seeing you flip somebody off, I'll look up to see nothing, and then I'll just kind of look back. Give an
worry.
eyebrow, like.
Don't worry, I do that to some of the gods all the time. It happens.
Yeah, you might want to
Hmm.
try talking to them at some time now that you're in here.
So you're prone to casual blasphemy,
Mine likes to
Charlotte?
fuck with me.
So,
Yeah, I don't think your gods can talk to you in here. At least that's what the priests say.
That's not good.
so
So nobody can
Well,
hear
see,
you
like I said, guys,
blaspheme?
cleric with disadvantage all day.
So nobody can hear any of the clerics blaspheme now?
Fuck yes.
Corruption must be running rampant here.
Welcome to Barovia.
I'm assuming
Kinda
that
homey.
I'm hearing that in the tone of "fuck me."
I'm assuming that y'all
Sure.
are continuing
Charlotte
along
looks
the road.
around and goes, it's kind of roomy.
I know where I'm at now, don't I?
Yeah, you have a good feeling about where you're at.
Did we go over the river and through the woods?
You would know, Enoch, that this road that you're on is in the woods that you're around is called Asphalic Woods, and Asphalic Road. Old Asphalic Road, I should be more specific. So, as you guys continue your way along the path, oh, sorry.
We're visiting Callan, aren't we?
Who?
To the DM, we're visiting Burgomaster Callan.
I mean, if that's what you wish to do. So, as you guys continue along, towering trees whose tops are lost in the heavy gray mist block out all but a death gray light. The tree trunks are unnaturally close to one another, and the woods have the silence of a forgotten grave, yet exude the feeling of an unvoiced scream. As you guys get around to here, who has the highest passive perception?
Definitely not me.
I'd say mine's a 13. If the parentheses off to the right is the passive.
I have a 12.
What did you say yours was?
Mine's a 13.
12.
I'm at 15.
Yeah, I'm the
That
same as
guy.
K-Nuts. Yeah, that one.
Alright, so, Callan, you catch the scent of death on the air.
Okay. Where at? Like, can I tell from which direction?
You take a few moments, gauge where the winds blow and everything along those lines, and you wager that it's coming towards the left of the road.
Left of the what, sorry?
Left of the road that you're traveling.
Okay.
So, in this direction.
Okay. Okay, are we... Okay. So... I'm going to go ahead and alert the group to that and say, like, I smell, like, blood and other death over here. We might want to go and check that out.
Death usually brings about more death.
That's true.
Or
Probably best to
I'll pull
check
out
it
my
out anyway.
staff and ready it.
Yeah, I mean...
Gonna let them take the lead on this. I'm still salty about being trapped back in here.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and
Can everyone see all right? I know I can see in the
yeah,
low
I'm
light.
good. Yeah, I've got
Fine.
the vision of the dark. I'm also relatively stealthy, or should be at least. I'm gonna go ahead and stealth first
Okay.
and go hopefully. Oh gosh. Okay, cool.
Very nice.
So I'm gonna stealth, and at the same time, I'm gonna pull out. Actually, I'm just gonna do nothing yet and just move forward towards the source of the smell that I was smelling with my smelly smeller.
Okay. You go forth. The foul scent leads you to a human corpse, half buried in the underbrush, about 15 feet from the road.
Gosh.
I kick it. Oh, he's alone. Never mind.
Yeah. So if I'm alone, you said it was definitely
making forward motion, seeing that the guy I was following has just suddenly disappeared.
So you said I definitely saw that it was a corpse, right?
You're pretty sure it's a corpse, yeah. It's
Okay,
not
can I tell?
moving.
Okay, can I tell how it died?
You would have to get up close and personal with it.
Oh gosh. Okay.
And I don't know if you want to pull the rest of the party in for that, if you want to continue on it alone.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll just go back to the party and let them know that there's just like a dead body that looks like it was trying to be hidden.
Is it dead?
It appears to be that way. Yeah, it's not moving. There's not breathing or anything, as far as I can tell.
Was the head attached?
Oh, I don't know. Was the head attached? I didn't even ask, I guess.
I think the head was probably like buried more along head first. Like you saw
Okay.
like the sort of the feet and like lower portion of one arm kind of sticking out.
Okay, yeah. So I will say that I didn't. All I saw was like mostly the lower half. So I didn't even see
Let's
It
the
see
head.
might be okay.
Perhaps we can finish the burial.
Or burn it? Yes.
You would desecrate a corpse?
Yeah,
So it doesn't stab me in the night? Yes.
Sometimes burning a corpse is not a desecration.
Granted. That's true.
If it's
I
if
say
it's
we-
a pile of
know
ash,
more
it
than
can't
I do.
stab me in the night. So
I'm gonna say let's put a small pyre and put it to rest.
I'm cool with
Fair
that.
enough.
All right.
Let's see. Do I have like a hand axe or something to fell some wood?
So I will go ahead and finish the description for this while you guys are doing that. I'm assuming that some of you guys are going to check the body, try to ascertain what happened and all that.
I have a hammer, not an axe. That's not
All
gonna
right.
help.
I
So
also have a hammer.
the young man appears to be a commoner based on his clothes, his attire, sort of. His muddy clothes are torn and raked by claw marks. It appears that crows or some other sort of avian variety, have been at the body, which is also surrounded by paw prints. This man has obviously been dead for several days, and holds a crumpled envelope in one hand.
I'll read it.
You'll read it?
Pointing out the paw prints. See, wolves are bad.
All right. I will go ahead and put the thing into the resources section of the
Suitcase?
Discord.
Oh. We need a quote section, by the way.
There you go. If you like, I can read it much clearer for you if you like.
Hail to thee of might and valor, I, a lowly servant of Barovia.
Would you like me to read it? I have a much
I
cleaner
can't
version.
zoom it in, that's the problem.
Here, I will also
Okay.
do this. It says, Hail thee of might and valor. I, the burgomaster of Borovia, send you honor with despair. My adopted daughter, the fair Irina Koliana, has been this past night bitten by a vampire. For over 400 years, this creature has drained the lifeblood of my people. Now my dear daughter Irina languishes and dies from an unholy wound caused by this vile beast. He has become too powerful to conquer. So I say to you, give us up for dead and encircle this land with the symbols of good. Let holy men call upon their power that the devil may be contained within the walls of weeping Barovia. Leave our sorrows to our graves and save the world from this evil fate of ours. There is much wealth entrapped in this community. Return for your reward after we are all departed for a better life. Sign, Koylin Andirovich, Burgomaster.
Do I know if that's common for them to leave after they bite someone?
A vampire?
Yeah.
Make me a... Oh, what check would that be? I would say either Arcana, History, or Religion. Well, you would understand that it generally isn't just one bite that would, it's not just
finish
like
the job.
Like it's not like you're just bitten and oh god, you're a vampire now. It's a whole process. although the details of the process escape you.
Three,
So,
two.
this letter is just basically telling us to leave. And yet,
But we can't do
we
that.
can't.
Scar, I'm gonna put my brain meats to work with and do a religion check as well.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, never
Got
mind.
the
Better.
exact same amount of info. You're like, maybe it was 74 bytes? I'm not sure.
It's gonna be that kind of night with these
What?
D20s.
I have so I don't know if I really have the necessarily the skills for it, but based on my profession and my particular situation, would I know?
You could try. Yeah, you could go for it.
What do you want me to roll?
Either Arcana, Religion, or History.
Ooh, I'll go
Or-
Arcana.
What's up?
Why does the letter not match the translation?
I think that they updated it.
Because it
That's
says,
on
"Come
D&D,
quickly,
yeah.
for her time is at hand. All that I have, thou shall be thine." He's gonna comment that, they didn't capitalize the devil. That's interesting.
I'm assuming that it was just updated for, I don't know. But a 17. You would know that in most cases, it is a bit of a lengthier process to turn someone into a vampire. Depending on the constitution of a person, it can take 2 or 3 visits from a vampire. However, there are special cases where they can be effective more immediately based on either their constitution or magical effects happening at the time or such things like that.
So yeah, I'll just relay that to the group then.
Okay.
And yeah,
So
just say like it's a pretty lengthy process, that sort of thing, and then yeah, and
So
I'll
it's
just
kind of
leave it
like
at
the
that.
movie Once Bitten.
But except for you have to be bitten 3 times.
So, this Burgomaster and his adopted daughter, she will be becoming a vampire at some point, perhaps? Perhaps
know-
it may take a couple more bites, but
Yeah, it's
I'm assuming
possible if we don't.
it appears
Do-
that this vampire wants her rather than it's just going to kill her.
My question is, if this is a letter to the outside, how did it get outside?
Or did it even get outside?
Correct.
Correct.
Maybe this is a messenger.
Somebody shot the messenger. It looks
More like sick the wolves on him.
I mean,
minor
he
details.
looks pretty bad off either way.
Right? He's dead.
I don't
Messenger
know
was
Callan
killed.
that well, I'm assuming.
Messenger is dead.
You guys just met?
I suppose I could
No.
perform an autopsy to figure out.
Oh, the
Burgomaster
Burgomaster. I mean, from what you've told me, you pretty much tried to stay on the outskirts and away from people.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's what I figured.
you're not too familiar with people around.
Children are weird.
Eh.
Anyway.
But no matter what the autopsy says, he's dead.
He's dead, Jim.
For now.
All right.
You say that so ominously, as if we haven't seen undead before.
So I'm assuming that you guys are going to go along with your plan to build a pyre and burn the corpse. Maybe say a couple last rites over the body.
Sure.
I'll let them do that.
I'll see if I can find some branches
gonna
to
watch
break off, but
the
because
bushes.
I can't fell a tree, I don't have an axe.
I don't have an axe either. I'll be the guard.
I don't either.
All right.
I'll just guard.
For the
I
sake
do
of
have a couple daggers, though.
for the sake
I
of
can
story
dull
and
them.
stuff, I will say you guys take an hour to get it all done and get the body roasted.
I do have a
Roasting.
tinder box though.
Well, that's helpful at least.
Mhm.
Too bad nobody has any fucking fire spells.
I'm
So-
not much of a fire person. I'm more of a.
I have one.
It looks at the other person, Charlotte. Okay.
Sacred Flame.
Holy fire! God.
Oh, that could work, yeah.
Yeah. All right. You start
That
using
makes
Sacred
sense.
Flame to start up the pyre and get everything kickstarted.
I'm just keeping watch.
right.
Well, you're the cleric. Would you like to say anything? He looks to Charlotte.
Not really. I don't really know the person, so
Yeah, for real.
just essentially give it peaceful passing.
All right. And
Just kind
As
of
you-
kneel next to it as it's burning. May thee rest well. Or
Alright.
not. I don't know how this
Or not, yeah.
up to you.
Or not. If you want to come back and kill the guys that killed you, I suppose. Because it definitely wasn't me, so I won't hold a grudge.
There you go. That's encouraging.
All right. So, as you guys finish up these rites and everything, you prepare to get yourself moving as you begin to hear a lone howl in the distance.
Oh, great. My mortal enemy. Wolves.
Let me see if this will actually work. I'm afraid this is going to end up more as a bark. But yeah, it
That's a
works.
coyote.
Bark, bark.
Hi,
Close
Lee.
enough. All right. Safe to assume you guys continue your way forward.
I am fucking off towards town.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
definitely not going to stick around so that I get eaten by wolves. Although I'd
So-
I'm all elbows and gristle. They probably wouldn't want to eat me.
All right. You guys continue your journeys forward for what feels like hours. Tall shapes loom out of the dense fog that surround everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestones. The tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from pools of blackness. No sound cuts the silence except for mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets from a distance. And-
What buildings
Dumb.
here do I consider friendly?
What buildings here do you consider friendly?
Do I have any friendly buildings here?
I wouldn't say you have any hostile ones,
Okay, that makes me feel better.
but at the same time, you know, you haven't really been around too much.
I swear I've seen cemeteries with more movement.
So one thing I'm gonna do is set this up so now you guys are able to access the campaign map and see where you guys have been. So in the top left, you should now be able to see the campaign map option if you guys wish to
Yep.
swap.
And the landing page.
And landing page. So now you guys have the capability of swapping in between those.
Hey, the fog's gone. Oh, never mind. Now it's back.
Yeah, no, the fog will come back. Let me-
Fog is one of those
Can I
things
make out
it-
how far away the sobbing is?
give me just 2 moments.
I missed that part of the description.
And potentially how many? That might be a perception for me to have to do that, though.
I would probably say it is. So I'm gonna pull you guys into a scene. Everybody be ready? Actually, you guys can just see the whole thing.
You want me to go ahead and roll that now, Scar?
Go for it. Boop.
Fuck yeah!
Very nice. It sounds like lone sobbing, like just one person sobbing, a woman from the sounds of it. And why can't I find it? It is coming very softly, but at the same time, it could be a matter of distance. It is coming from the west. I'm assuming you guys can see the whole map.
Yes, I can
Yeah.
see the village.
All right, cool.
Yes, I can.
I'm gonna keep my guard up slightly, but I'm gonna start moving towards the sobbing
All right,
Where
because
are
it
you
sounds like
going?
it sounds like it's somebody that's in trouble.
not a problem.
He's gonna ask you, where are you going?
Towards the sound of sobbing. Something's not right.
I don't think anything's been right since we got here.
Oh no, I
I
100%
gesture towards the
agree,
cat.
but the cat is not sobbing, madam.
All right,
Or
so
sir.
He's not wrong.
as you guys walk through this village, you see that many of the buildings are deteriorated, desolate, broken down, boarded up, very thin light shining through, very few of them. It seems that most people tend to stick to their homes. You don't hear or see any children playing in the streets. Anybody that you do see keeps their head down, moves quickly.
Ah, this is one of those towns. I swear I've been to one before. Nobody wants to talk. Nobody wants to tell you what's wrong. They only want to say, oh, woe is me.
And as you reach this set of crossroads right here, everybody sees two, well, it appears to be children to the right or to the north.
Is that the same direction of the sobbing or no?
It is not.
I'm gonna kind of slightly ignore the children, especially if they don't look hostile, and kind of slowly make my way to the sobbing noise. 'Cause I'm kind of
Do,
by that.
is there anything suspicious about these two children other than the fact they're just like by themselves?
Make perception check.
Okay.
I would like to join in that.
Yes.
I hate town. Town hates me.
All
I
right.
got it.
Callan, you can definitely see that there's something not right about the children. Even at such a distance, you can see that they, like from their behaviors and how they're moving around and such, that they seem scared, terrified, and looking for help.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say something just to the group real quick. Like, hey, these kids look like they need help. And then I'm just gonna call out to them and ask them if they need help.
You're gonna, so quick question. Are we splitting the group right now, or is everybody sticking together?
If Callan mentions to me that the children look like they need help, I'm gonna come back and help the children.
Cool.
Okay. Everybody good for helping the kids?
I'm good for supervising the new people to town, yes.
All right, great. So you guys go towards the kids.
So that's what you're doing. You're
believe it's right
supervising
here.
us.
Yes, right here.
It is
And
fate, and you can't change fate. I tried.
I know a guy who could change fate, but then again, I do believe he was a wizard.
so this, I believe I just popped the image up to you guys, is what the two children look like.
Yeah, they don't look suspicious at all, for sure.
The gravel road leads up to a village. Tall houses, dark as tombstones, nestled among these solemn dwellings are a handful of closed-up shops. Even the tavern is shut tight. Sorry, just realized I missed that description.
You're fine.
A soft whimpering draws your eyes towards a pair of children standing in the middle of an otherwise lifeless street as you guys are heading towards them. And as you guys approach, after shushing the boy, the girl turns to you and says, "There's a monster in our house." She then points to a tall brick row house that has seen better days. Its windows are dark. It has a gated portico on the ground floor, and the rusty gate is slightly ajar. The houses on either sides are abandoned, their windows and doors boarded up.
Those aren't props on her head, are they?
Honestly, I've been for ages trying to figure out what the hell those are. I think they're a kind of like earmuffs, strange kind of thing.
Whatever
Or it's
it
probably
is,
part
these
of the
two
red cloak.
children are very strange. Unless that's the general complexion of the residents.
Yeah, are these people like? Can I tell if these two kids are like dark elves or human? Like, because they're looking suspicious as hell to me, and I'm not. I'm not.
That don't look like a regular human to me.
You
I don't
guys
mean to. I don't
can
mean to
make
profile, but
you can make perception.
yeah, I don't mean to be
I-
like racially profiling anybody, but still.
I am
You're good.
racially profiling and looking for marks.
Yeah, me as well. I only got a
Wow, my
fucking-
perception rolls have kind
11.
of hit the bed
I only got a
today.
14 though.
You guys don't see any marks on the children. I'll wait. Ooh, perception. That's a good one, Charlotte. So nobody sees any marks on the children. Nobody sees anything too terribly strange about them, except for Charlotte. Charlotte,
I'm
you
kind of eyeballing them right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm definitely eyeballing them. But apparently, I
you-
don't get it.
you get the feeling that there's information that these kids have not mentioned yet. I mean, to be fair, all they've said is that there's a monster in the house. And two, they're not acting like normal kids do, especially when they're scared. Like, yeah, they're huddled together,
So,
but it seems more like they're not huddled together out of fear, out of necessity.
okay, so with that perception. So you say there's a monster in your house, but you don't seem all that scared.
Oh, we haven't seen it before. We don't know what the monster looks like, but we've heard its terrible howls. Our parents,
It still doesn't help your case on not being too terribly scared.
our parents always kept it trapped in the basement. But we
Your
don't
parents
know.
kept it in the basement?
But we don't know where Mommy and Daddy have gone.
That's a lot of problems, right?
Where are you
That
headed?
Mommy and Daddy have been keeping a monster in the basement.
We've been
Apparently
waiting for
it
them to
got
come
out.
back.
They are nowhere to be found.
We've been waiting.
This
We've
is a child abuse situation all over it.
We've been waiting for our Mommy and
I'm
Daddy to
side-eye
come
the
back
cat.
out of the basement.
I guess in my 11, I didn't see any
Child
marks on them.
endangerment, not child abuse.
There's also the baby on the nursery on the 3rd floor, but we've been
There's a
told
baby
no.
too.
We've been
They
told to
have
leave it to
3
the
kids?
nanny.
Oh my!
This is getting
So,
worse
hold
and
on.
worse.
You said you don't know where mom and dad are at, but the nanny's there. And then you left the baby. You left your sibling at the house.
The nanny's supposed to be with the baby. We're not allowed in the room to not disturb it.
And did you
Fair
try
enough.
to get your nanny's attention?
We're not to disturb the baby at all. Mommy and Daddy heard us. Or at least,
I didn't
with
say
very
anything about
harsh
disturbing
words.
the baby.
Don't see the nanny much. Just sit with the kid all the time. Pretty much.
We mostly have to play with ourselves. We're not. That sounds much more wrong than I meant for that too. Levy, no.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
I was gonna leave it. I'm in a serious
gonna
zone right
leave
now
it
because of
too.
how Cheryl is.
We have to play by ourselves. We're not allowed outside because of
So
that devil in the
your
castle.
parents
And
left no note, left no message on where they were going.
as far as we
Now
know,
this
they're still in the
monster is not
basement.
around.
You guys don't eat cookies, do you?
What's a cookie?
Good. That is the correct answer.
So
They look at
what are we
you.
thinking
They
about
cock
this
their heads a
monster?
little bit and are very confused.
I'm okay with them being
I'm
confused.
confused.
That
by
means they're okay.
statement.
All right, children. What kind of screeches and howls are you hearing?
It's
Could
hard
you
to
ex-
describe.
know,
Thorn here could try to. The little girl refers to her what you assume is her brother. Thorn here could try to describe it, or more of imitate it. He's always been good with imitation. And so Thorn, So Thorn
An imitation
looks
is
up
good
at
About to get
you.
knocked on his ass.
He's holding his little doll very close, and his sister kneels down and gently gives him some encouragement, going like, "It's okay. They're probably gonna help us. You can trust them. Probably." And the kid looks at you and just goes, "It it it sounds like." Like a
Okay, Hill House.
groans, moans, and howls.
Sounds like some sort of ghost. An aberration. A, a, a spirit of some kind.
What's an
Uh,
aberration?
Right. I'll tell you later.
You'll find out when you're older.
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing. Like, I will tell you when you're older.
I was going to just go for the casual life. I'll tell you later and never tell them.
My next question: where were
Yes.
you headed if you were so scared?
We're not supposed to be out in the streets. We were just out here looking for help. Otherwise, we go back to our.
Out of the house. Mommy and daddy.
Something's not adding
beat
up because if
them.
they've heard this before,
So should we just go check it out?
Why not?
My character's
I'm
impressed
gonna
with
kneel
their
down in front of-
optimism at this point.
I'm going to kneel down in front of the children and I'm going to say, "Lead us to your house."
They take you and they lead you right up to the front door, which let me prepare for you guys. Also, let me unlock the village of Barovia for you guys. There you go. You are now able to change to that if you.
So now we just have landing page and village of Barovia.
Oh, I'll fix it so that way we can
Okay.
get back to you guys in just a moment.
Are you guys always so optimistic?
I'd like to
Never
view
said I was
myself as an
optimistic.
optimist.
Yeah, I would consider myself more of a realist.
They
There you go.
seem like they need trouble and they're troubled. I'm wanting to see what's going on.
You should be able to see the camera.
The more information, the better.
Activate this. I don't think you guys are going to be able to see anything.
Now we have spooky house and landing page.
Yes.
You do not own any
Be right
token
back.
with vision on this map.
Yep, I will be
Alright.
pulling your guys' tokens in just a moment.
I'll be right back.
Not a problem.
Can I?
Oh, odd.
We're at the house, right?
Yes, this is the front of the house.
Okay. Occur. Can I go ahead and stealth?
Oh,
Before
sure.
going
You can
anywhere?
roll a stealth. And if you like, I can describe the landing for you guys.
Okay, that's cool. Let's do that.
All right. A wrought iron gate with hinges on one side and a lock on the other fills the archway of a stone portico. As you peer through the gate, you see oil lamps hang from the
Okay,
portico,
I see
ceiling by
everyone.
chains, flanking a set of closed oaken doors.
I don't even see K-Nuts' green icon on the map. Under
I
spooky house.
I
It
see.
just
I
says
see all of you.
GDLW.
Why is that's actually
Well, I'm on there for me.
yeah, no, I'm having that same effect.
I can see everyone now.
Okay,
However,
that's all. There he goes.
maybe it's just taking a few moments for it to get up to speed.
Probably.
We are playing with a server from across the pond.
Yes.
Boing across the pond.
All right. So
Saying right where I'm at until they open the door. I'm big, so I don't want to be blocking their view.
I'll look at Charlotte, who's lit up a torch. Do you perhaps want a light source that is not flame-based? Although you have already lit up the torch. It'd be
Yeah,
a
but
shame to
I can set it down out here.
It would be a shame to waste it. But It's up to you.
I'll hold it for now. I appreciate it though.
Maybe next time.
All right. Are you guys ready to move in?
Do the kids
I'm
open the
seeing
door?
Ward just like zooming around the area, just like, woohoo! I found haste spell. Have you heard of it?
I look at the two children and say, "Lead the way. This is your house. We're in uncharted waters here."
They go up to the gates. They slowly push it. Is it push or pull? That's actually a great question.
That's why every time I go up to a door, I always say I would like to push or pull as is appropriate for this particular door.
It does not say, so I'm going to say that they sort of pull it backwards, because why would you pull it into the fucking area? That doesn't make sense
I
to me.
agree.
So
I
they're
agree.
pushing it
It doesn't make-
outwards.
If
So-
you push it inwards, it makes more sense because you're going in and you're opening it to leave, so you can close it behind you as you're going out.
Yeah, but also
So they're gonna pull the gates open, and the gates are very rusty and making lots of screeching noises as the gates are open.
so very unstealthy.
Hmm.
Great.
And they go up to the door and they say, "This is our home."
All right.
What the hell, Levy?
I clicked
Is the door locked?
Huh?
Like we went in, right? Or
Nope,
what's
door is
the-
not locked.
I say I'm making them lead us into the house because they know this place, we don't.
So all right, well, if that's the case, they walk into the house and they just go in, patch you guys and everything.
Okay, so
I'll bring up the rear.
I'll be in the front and behind the children.
Are you walking in directly behind them?
Sounds nice.
Because they are more or less running in.
They're running.
Yes.
I'm going to slowly and hold the door open so that way I can see inside.
All right. Make me a perception roll.
I ain't gonna bull rush into no place that I don't know.
Me either. I'm gonna also do a perception.
Nat 20, boys.
Nat 20, which is for
23.
attacks. But 23. You see them go in. You see them push in the next door and continue in. And the door slowly creases back shut behind them.
All right, I'm going to do a slight trot up here to catch this door.
Yeah, I'll be right behind you, dog.
So the room that you guys are in, hanging on the south wall of the foyer, is a shield emblazoned with a coat of arms, a stylized golden windmill on a red field, flanked by framed portraits of stony-faced aristocrats. Mahogany framed double doors leading from the foyer to the next room are set with panes of stained glass.
History check on
I
the
take
shield.
notice of the coat of arms, but I catch the door before it fully closes so that way I can watch where the children are going.
Okay.
History check on the shield as I walk by.
I will go ahead and open that for you. Go ahead and roll me that history.
17.
17. You do not really recognize this. I mean,
I'd rather not recognize it than recognize it at this point.
it's probably because you didn't really, spend time getting to know people.
Yeah,
So,
but hey, I don't know who they are, and that makes me feel safer.
okay. And
I'll point at the portrait and look at Enoch. Is everyone in this world or place
They all look deathly.
Stone-faced?
They all look deathly.
Oh, great. I'm going to be in a
It's
world
been-
full of emos for the rest of my existence.
I'll give your character a time reference. Just give me a second while we're walking.
but Tony, your character, Charlotte, she sees, she catches a glimpse of the kids running upstairs.
I try to whistle to get their attention since they are running.
All right. You whistle, but they just keep going.
It's been this way for 384 years. I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Right.
Okay. Well, let's just keep going. I'm gonna try to do so very stealthily.
Great. It's
I'm not gonna worry
ingrained
about the
into the
stealth,
culture.
but I'm gonna slowly take a step here.
Okay, you step into that room. A wide hall runs the width of the house, with a black marble fireplace at one end and a sweeping red marble staircase at the other. Mounted on the wall above the fireplace is a longsword, with a windmill cameo worked into the hilt. The wood-paneled walls are ornately sculptured with images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs. And if everybody that walks into the room could make me a perception check. Which I'm assuming
not-
is going to be everybody, so.
I'm not going in till K-Nuts does that. I can't get through the door now.
20.
I think you
Oh,
can occupy the
really?
same space.
Really, 20? Give me that 20, then roll a 3.
18.
18. All right, so everybody that gets above a 12, so Enoch and Callan. You guys see serpents and skulls inconspicuously woven into the wall's designs. And the decorative planning follows a staircase as it circles up.
Okay. I'll just make a comment about it and say something like, "What's with the snakes?" or something. Yeah, that's what I'll say.
Nice snakes.
Yeah,
I sent-
nice snakes, bruh.
I sent you a question.
Okay.
Is it solid snake or liquid snake?
Naked snake. Sorry.
Trouser snake?
I'm a silly, snaily little skag.
It's a trouser snake.
A snag.
Could have been a
Definitely.
Titan, Bella.
Yeah, could have been.
But all right.
Alright, so the kids went up the stairs?
They went up the
Yeah,
stairs.
they went up the stairs.
Why would they not show us to where?
They said something about a brother
N-
child
never
being
mind.
upstairs
Yeah, should we go check it out?
Well, they said their rooms are upstairs, and the nanny and the child have a separate room.
on the 3rd floor.
Did they say the 3rd floor?
Yes.
We
I
go
can
check it
double
out.
check real quick, but I'm pretty sure it is what they said.
I say because I don't remember a 3rd floor being mentioned.
Now, my question is this module where the first floor is just called the ground floor?
Yes,
the next floor is
baby.
first floor?
Sorry, baby is in the 3rd floor. And this module, you guys are on what's considered the 1st floor.
Okay, so American.
Yes, American.
Why is your bottle opener so big?
I'm gonna go ahead and go.
Because it
upstairs.
is. The longer it is, the more torque you have.
So to get your character to move upstairs, you're going to put your token, yep, right there works. And then on the left side, I think you'll be able to see what looks kind of like a bookmark-ish kind of thing. It should come up as journals and notes. If you click that and then double click on the up arrow, it should bring you upstairs.
But yes, in British homes, the first floor, that is the term Americans use, they just call it the ground floor, and the next story is the first floor.
Yes. But no, this is American.
Technically, it's Barovia.
So everyone goes up.
Okay, I put my
Arrow?
token under
I'm
the
saying with
thing.
me being the cleric, I'm kind of the frontline guy.
Yeah.
Alright, I put it under the thing and I do what?
On the left side, there's what looks like a bookmark kind of thing.
Sure,
It
yeah.
says journal notes. If you click that, and then if you double click on the up arrow.
The up arrow.
Yep.
Yeah, the one your token's under.
Huh?
And now I can't click my token because I don't.
Oh, there we go. I didn't have to double click it, and I have to keep zooming out.
Okay, nuts.
Do I see the children as we walk up the stairs?
I
You
don't
do
get
not.
it. The up arrow for navigation.
Yeah, it's on the
the-
stairs.
It's on the
that's-
map.
Yes, it's on the
It
map.
has a little tiny explanation mark, and when you hover over it, it'll say up.
Up.
There you go.
There we go.
Yep. figured it'd be easier, or at least I tried to make it easier, so that way you guys wouldn't
Now that
accidentally
I know
hit it and go
it's
up or
very
down
intuitive.
automatically.
I just had to figure it out. All I
can't
saw
move
was
my
like
character.
what looked like an exclamation point.
And do
'cause
the
I wasn't
bookmark
zoomed
tab.
in enough.
On the side,
Oh.
click your human shape again.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go up one more floor.
All right, do you
I
want me to read the
don't see-
description of that room first?
I mean, you can. If I'm looking for the children, is what I'm doing.
All right, I'm going to do the description real quick. Unlit oil lamps are mounted on the walls of this elegant hall. Hanging above the mantelpiece is a wood frame portrait of the family that once lived here. A mother and father with their 2 smiling children that you recognize as the children you met outside. Cradled
Wait.
in-
People smile
Used
in this
to
world?
live here?
It's how it's described.
Well, that's not inconspicuous.
We don't know that,
in the
though.
cradled in the father's arms is a swaddled baby. Standing suits of armor flank wooden doors on the east and west walls. Each suit of armor clutches a spear and has a visored helm shaped like a wolf's head. The doors are carved with dancing youths, and if everybody could make me another perception check.
Can I be suspicious of the armor because it's a wolf?
Yes.
Don't be suspicious. Don't
19.
be suspicious.
My perception checks have
17.
been pretty much flopping all game.
Mine's going back and forth, K-Nut, so I feel you.
Flip, flop, flip, flop.
All right. So everybody that got above 12 again, so everybody except Lord of the Eclipse, sees
Everyone except Lord.
that the youths aren't really dancing in the door carvings. Sorry, it took me a moment to spot it. But fighting off swarms of bats.
What I'm going to do while we're here after that description is I'm going to go ahead and see if I can light the oil lamps.
Okay, you light the oil lamps, and they light up. They
I wasn't
light
sure
up.
if there would be enough oil in them. That's why I was checking.
Yep. And then because of that, I'm just gonna make a big old oop right there.
Is that part of the devil's powers? Is the bat swarms? Would I know that?
If it's in the information that I sent you.
Uh,
All right.
So looks like
oh,
upwards.
huh. That would have been useful earlier.
It looks like we're going upwards, so I'm going to follow Callan.
Yeah, now that I got some light source down here, I'm actually going to take the stairs up to try to find the kids again.
Okay.
Mr. Kitty, I remembered something about what you asked me.
Yes.
There are people that leave the area.
Really?
Yeah, the Vistani, but I don't talk to them, so that's
These
That's it.
Vistani. How can I contact them? I would like to get out of here.
They migrate.
Migrate. Aw, shoot. Are they nomads? I hate trying to find nomads.
pretty sure. Like I said, I leave them alone.
This one.
Nomads are the worst. You can never find them in the same place.
All right.
Guess
So
let's get to the point.
you climb the smooth red marble
That's the point,
staircase
the joke.
to its full height. Come to a dusty balcony with a suit of black.
How do I go
plate.
up? Never mind. The arrows weren't showing up for a minute.
Sorry.
You're fine.
To a dusty balcony with a suit of black plate armor standing against one wall, draped in cobwebs.
Where the hell did my character go?
You're up.
Oil
and
lamp.
Oh,
we
like
will
way up, way up.
Yeah,
zoom
way
out.
up.
Way up and a little to the left.
Mhm.
Hit.
Oil lamps are mounted on the oak panel walls, which are carved with woodland scenes of trees, falling leaves, and tiny critters. And once again, if you guys would like to make a perception check.
Yes.
Light.
I would.
Do you want to roll first? There you go.
Well, I can do a perception check while lighting.
But you're gonna light it up too?
Yeah.
I will.
16.
I will take care of that after I do this description. So everybody actually gets to see this. You guys notice that when you guys inspect the paneling, you notice tiny corpses hanging from the trees and worms bursting up from the ground with the decorative stuff. And everybody that got above a 15, so Charlotte, Enoch,
Oh, not me.
and Kalen, you guys notice right here that there is a bit of a draft in this spot right here.
Hey, you know how we take care of this? We just lit the whole goddamn place on fire.
I mean, that is one option.
The burgomaster would probably not like that.
The who, master?
The guy from the letter?
Orchard
What?
Master?
Pretty much the
Would I
town
kn-
mayor.
I was gonna say, would I know what the word mayor was?
Technically, yeah.
Also, I think Margaret's getting ready for bed. I'll try to leave my headset on.
Okay. I'm gonna light this room. There we go. Room is now officially lit. This room is lit, yo.
I prefer not to light houses on fire.
But yes,
Scar, how much dust is on the floor?
a fair amount.
Can I see the children's footprints?
No, you cannot.
Hmm.
We're leaving.
Wait, what? Aren't we going to help out these people? What's the problem?
If I may, why don't we go check out the basement and ignore the children?
I can't really ignore the children because they did seem like they were in danger.
But the thing that they were scared of was in the basement. And if they're running it because they're scared, they're probably not going to tell us much anyway. So
Aren't
why
they
don't we
showing
just...
us where the kid was?
Yeah, but they'll take care of that, right? I mean,
No, they will not. They will not They will not check up on their younger sibling. They already said they cannot disturb them.
They've been pretty much trained to not disturb them. From what I'm
But
getting.
the creep factor is there's no footprints. Because I point out
hearing this,
I
I'm going to look to make sure.
because
Yeah, he's telling the truth.
I'm pointing out all the dust that's on the ground that hasn't been moved.
It like a quarter-inch of dust or something.
Oh, a
Just
very fair amount.
A thick layer of dust. There's no way I couldn't make a track in that. That's very suspicious. What are you thinking here, Charlotte?
Aberrations.
Apparition. Spirits?
Yes.
that or
So you're saying
wraiths, maybe.
Okay, so I heard dust
Spectres
not
and stuff.
moving, stuff like that.
There's no footprints from the
There's-
children.
there's no child-sized footprints in the dust? That's very suspicious. Given that they're supposedly up here.
Well, we never did really check on the floor down because we don't know what room theirs is actually on.
Are you swearing again?
Yes, she is. Or he is.
Just a quick
He
reminder.
has not caught on yet.
Everybody that did have a higher than 15 perception did sort of see something was different about this wall right here.
What
whack it with my fist.
what sort of difference?
Like
Can I punch it? Like, not hard. I'm not trying to break it, but
you
see
want
if it
to
acts to.
And I-
tap it?
Like, yeah.
Or I can do an investigation check if you want.
That
First,
might be
Or I
okay.
can just punch it.
yeah, just do it. Fuck it, punch it.
Boom.
Oh. Yeah. Oh. Nope. 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 Go ahead.
I'll go ahead.
I would say you're the one right there. You punch through the wall, Levy. You
Yeah.
can't just automatically be like, oh, we're switching spots.
Yes, I can.
I'm gonna
So,
go ahead and shout
Levy,
them out.
as your character backs up towards that plate of armor, you hear a little whisper in your character's ear. Aren't secrets
I'm
fun?
punching it.
You punch it?
Absolutely.
All right, go ahead and roll an attack for me.
Hey, big dude, chill the fuck out.
Oh, the armor spoke to me.
Are you sure it was
Um,
the armor and not?
That's
Oh,
fine. The armor
spirit.
spoke to me, so I punched it.
So,
I mean, this house is obviously infested with spirits.
We the Ghostbusters.
so
I don't know what those are.
as you swing your fist towards it, you swear that you see what appears to be some bright eyes through the visor before you collide into the armor and it all falls down.
I don't like this
Okay.
place. I'm fine.
Sure you are.
I'm alive,
Okay,
aren't
right.
I? That's the definition of
Punch
fine.
an empty suit of armor.
So, what's so bad about this wall here? And I'm
Right?
going to stick my head through the hole in the wall that she created when she
Oh,
punched it.
it opened. It's like a door.
Okay,
So it's a hidden door.
Yes.
gotcha.
I'll go.
Sorry,
gonna
I
stick
could have
my
done a
head
better
through
job
to see.
describing. That was my bad.
Wait, is this another stairway?
It
Is
is.
this going?
Like a servant's
Which way is
quarters
this?
stairway?
Which way is this going?
Shit, I didn't add the stairs for this. I apologize.
Is this
Oh,
one of those maps where everything went askew after an update?
Yes.
I,
So I will add in the stairs real quick. Don't mind me. I apologize. Yeah, after one of the updates, everything got all fucking
everything got all.
You
fluffy
rescued
wuffy.
it, and that's what counts.
I was able to rescue most of it. Let's
It's
see.
better
and
than none of
this
it.
was third, two.
Oh, it's blue now.
Yeah, in just a moment, you won't be able to see that. Bear with me for just a moment. We apologize for your minor inconvenience, and we hope
Out
that
of
you.
character, fuck this game and fuck the ghost children.
We hope that you enjoy
Out of
your
character,
stay.
my character has a lot of issues.
Scar, you know my issue when it comes to that shit.
Is that why you love
I
playing
mean, it's not
Phasmo after the new
clouds.
update?
Levy, do you remember the day I had to stop playing for almost 10 minutes when we were playing with Codesi because of a ghost child?
Oh, so I was playing Phasmo in the gaming Discord
Why is it not
with
working?
Sean and Slayer or
Well,
whatever.
I can just put this one right here.
Victoria came up and laughed into the microphone after a hunt.
Oh my!
Yeah, yeah, it was fun.
If it's any consolation for people, there is no children combat or anything. It's just get you guys into the house.
Spook factor.
Spook factor.
Cheryl's a cleric. She's kind of used to this kind of stuff.
And there you go. You should be able to use the
I'm really
teleport
debating if
stuff
my
now.
character understands that the artwork on the walls is not typical.
Considering that they're probably not accustomed to too many walls, probably not.
After you, and he gestures to the cleric.
And I'll just kind of let Charlotte pass. Just be like,
Up I go.
Alright. And once everybody's in that area, I will go ahead and oh, it's actually a super short descriptive. This bare hall is choked with dust and cobwebs. That's it.
Dope.
To the door.
From the window to the where the fuck we go. There it is.
It's just to the right.
Yeah.
I open this door stealthily
Stealthily.
I
at
would say, what do
25.
we have? I would say, what do we have in this room?
The one that you're in, Charlotte, it's the one that says this bare hall is choked with dust and
Okay.
cobwebs.
I wasn't sure if you were describing the stairwell or.
No, it's the room.
Okay.
And then Callan. This web-filled room contains a slender bed, a nightstand, a rocking chair, an empty wardrobe, and a small iron stove.
Okay. Yeah, how come when I open this other door?
It gives a jingly lock sound, probably because
Okay.
it's locked.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that's what that sound was or not. Okay, first before
Yes.
that, I'm gonna open this one and see what's in it.
All
Where
right,
the fuck did everybody go?
for that one.
Where is Callan?
He's
Right
around
off
the corner.
to the
Lenny.
left here.
Oh.
This Callan, this dusty chamber is packed with old furniture, all draped in dusty white sheets.
Why is
Okay.
always the white
I
sheet?
have thieves'
Uh,
tools. Can I try to jimmy that lock?
You most certainly can.
Okay.
Did
Give me a
give
hot
you your room.
Give me a hot second. I don't know how to do that yet.
Click, clack, clunk, bang.
I don't know if there's any.
I think it's generally your sleight of hand skill.
What,
Either
for
it's a
lockpicking?
Yes.
Generally, it's a thieves' tools thing.
Yeah.
Unless you have don't have thieves' tools.
I
And
do,
like
and I'm
trying to-
proficient with them.
Yeah, because thieves' tools
I
proficiency
just
is
don't. I just didn't know if there was like a macro on here for it. It doesn't look like it. Though.
I'm not finding
good
anything for them.
I'm just gonna. Isn't it just your dexterity modifier plus a
think-
d20?
I think
it would
it's
be sleight of hand otherwise.
yeah, sleight of hand plus proficiency.
Okay.
So,
So okay, so I'll just do a sleight of hand check.
sleight
then.
of hand and then add 2 to it, basically.
Unless your
What?
sleight of hand already includes proficiency,
Yeah, it
then
already
it's just
does.
sleight of hand. Because dex is usually the thing for sleight of hand.
18.
18. You finagle with it. You feel that the lock is a bit brittle, so you're trying to be a bit more careful with it. All of a sudden, you hear a successful click.
And by click, I mean my size 8 boot.
And it is
Right.
unlocked.
By click, you hear the breaking of one of the pins.
What- What do I see when I open it? Super stealthy like.
This room contains a bricked up window flanked by 2 dusty wood frame beds sized for children. Closer to the door is a toy chest with windmills painted on its side and a dollhouse that's a perfect replica of this dreary edifice in which you stand.
Okay.
These furnishings are draped in cobwebs. Laying in the middle of the floor are 2 small skeletons wearing tattered but familiar clothing. The smaller of 2 cradles a stuffed doll that you also recognize.
Yeah, that's not cool. It's I'm gonna.
This is definitely haunted house material.
I'm gonna report what I see, and then I am going to stay right where I'm at.
Okay.
So what you're saying is what we've dreaded is upon us.
What we dreaded is true.
The kids are in fact dead. That's not cool.
So then,
By the
what do you
way,
guys want to do?
have we heard any strange noises that they might, like what they were describing to us at all?
The house is eerily silent.
Do you guys want to check the basement? Since we now know the kids are dead.
I say we check the last 2 doors up here.
Also, oh, no, not yet. That's weird.
Not a bad decision.
Why would they wait for that part?
Check this door.
All right, you check that door?
I'm gonna check the door near the stairs. Oh.
Okay, so for that one, this dust-choked room contains a slender bed, a nightstand, a small iron stove, a writing desk with a stool, a wardrobe, and a rocking chair.
Okay.
Would I be able to Who would have been in this area? Would I think it's like something like for the nanny?
It's hard to tell at this point.
I suppose this is a
Yeah,
good point.
especially since you guys are on what would be considered the attic, and you were told that the nanny and child were on the 3rd floor.
Also a good point.
I take a step. I kind of tap Callan on the shoulder because since I know where Callan's at, and I kind of take a step in.
Just a step in?
Yep, it's not letting me actually go through there.
Over here.
Well, let me go through the wall. Jesus. And then I want to check the desk to see if there's any kind of notes or information.
I'm gonna go ahead and like give you a 2 on that because you can't see quite as well, and I feel like
Oh, I still have my torch with me.
oh, that's good. That's true, but I also feel like the rogue replacement right now since
So you check the writing desk with a stool. It is completely empty. Nothing inside of it. But as you do get closer, you do see a smiling doll in a lacy yellow dress sits in the northern window. By the way, they decided to make their compass really strange, so north is to the left.
Okay. So
Are you going in?
So right here you see a lacy yellow dress.
Whatever.
A smiling doll in a lacy yellow dress. Cobwebs draped in it. Like a wedding.
Lord of
yeah,
Clips,
we
are
ain't gonna
you going
fuck
in?
with that. Do.
yeah, straight up, dude. I'm out on the dolls. I vote that we go check out the basement.
All right.
What about the other doors?
That's the only doors left.
I said there was one right here.
You guys didn't go into that room. You just peeked in.
Oh, that's true. I'll go in it.
I say because I know we checked. I thought we checked that one.
I looked in all of them, and he told me what was in there, and so then I was like, okay. I kind of just assessed value essentially based on it was just like
Okay. So my one beef with this system, I can't just throw my character over there because it's technically moving through a wall.
That's what use the arrow keys if you're on a PC type of situation. I assume you're all on PC, so
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, I just been using the arrow keys.
Just I figured dragging and dropping would be easier, but
Well, the problem with that is that if you were to clip through the walls, you would possibly see things that would possibly not want you to see at the moment.
Yeah, I'll go scout this room out.
You scout the room out. I am on the wrong thing. There we go. And as you go through, you see that one of the covered things is lying on the ground, sort of in a longer figure and such. And it is wrapped in what seems to be more of a tattered bed sheet stained with dried blood.
Okay, can I investigate that further?
Sure, you can.
We found the nanny.
You can. I'm assuming you're just unwrapping it.
Yeah, or whatever.
You see the skeletal remains of a woman in a sort of a nursemaid's outfit, and you can make a medicine check.
Ich.
It's a little hard to discern with the lighting and everything about what particularly caused the death.
Can I call Charlotte in since she is a cleric, obviously, and have her?
I'm usually sticking pretty close to you just because I'm the guy that's going to take a hit for you.
Sure, yeah, and I'm kind of making myself the rogue equivalent. I have the right stats for it. I have the proper skills for it. So
it would be a medicine. Oh, very nice. You can see thanks to that additional light of the torch and your experience with it. You check through the more of the clothing and such, and you can make checks on the skeletal remains and notice some of the marks and pings off of the bones and such. You can see that this young lady was stabbed to death by multiple knife wounds. And
that's intriguing.
And as you
just a casual stabbing.
And as you guys
Carl, that kills people.
As you guys inspect the corpse and everything, a visage appears coming out from the floor, sort of close to where you guys are at. As
Am I supposed to be with
this
these guys?
creature appears. Probably.
Because I was waiting at the stairs.
So you
I mean,
believe
you
it.
are,
As this creature appears,
you are technically actually the tank if you're the barbarian, right?
and it looks at you all, looks at its
See
corpse.
anything?
Its mouth unhinges and lets forth an ungodly scream. And with that, we are officially rolling initiative.
Just click your name on the initiative pop-up that came up. Will you stop growling at him?
I will not.
Bellatrix.
Absolutely not.
All
Leave
right.
Billy Bob alone. He doesn't feel good.
So first up is going to be Enoch.
I can't even see anything.
Barbarian that's in the back.
Like, I don't even know what room your guys are in.
Bottom one.
Okay.
Over here, Levy.
That's so kind of what you'll see here is Lord.
What's
say,
going on up there?
That's unnatural.
And you just hear me go, "What the fuck is that?"
Can I move through your
Um,
space?
I'm
Lord
just gonna
Eclipse?
simply draw my short sword and get ready.
Oh, let me zoom in. So that was 20 feet of my 30 movement.
That was only 5, 10, 15.
15, 20. That's 15, okay.
Yep.
That's a stove.
That is a stove.
Can I move around the stove?
Do.
can
Sure,
move right
yeah,
So,
you
like,
can.
here?
Yeah, you can move gingerly around it. Go for it. You are now right up to it.
I don't know what to do with ghosts. Can I just hit it in the face?
You can hit it in the face.
That cast True Strike first.
Okay.
So that'll be the next round, huh?
Yeah. I mean,
Booster
you.
gives you advantage on your next attack roll if I'm.
Yeah, but it's casting a spell.
Yes. So
It does
if
take
you
an
wanted
action.
to this turn, you could cast it and then attack it the next turn.
Hopefully it'll see me as a threat since I just moved into its space.
Probably.
Okay, pass turn.
Pass your turn. All right.
To the nursemaid Spectre.
Nursemaid Spectre. So the nursemaid Spectre is going to look around at all of you. It's going to crack it. It doesn't have bones to crack. Never mind. So it's going to reach out to you as you. It's going to reach out towards Talon and Charlotte since you two are the ones that have more or less disturbed its rest, and it's going to move. Just move a little bit. Going to move to right here. Not enough to provoke opportunity attack or anything.
Move a little bit closer.
And so to Calton, it is going to perform the life drain action.
Okay.
All right.
Reach out.
That is a natural 1. So its bones are a bit rusty. It doesn't quite. It's still trying to. It's still trying to understand its life as.
It's
as
gonna
a Spectre.
blame itself on its bones, even though it doesn't have any anymore.
That's classic Spectre move, bro.
Yeah. Who are you to command domain over the dead? Kind of shit. And yeah, that's its turn because it's fucked. Good job. All right. Up next is Callan.
Okay, cool. So in reply, I'm gonna say, I'm the dude that's gonna fuck your shit up, dude.
Yeah, this shit.
And I'm gonna just attack it, obviously.
A 9. I'm sorry, but a 9 does not
Yeah.
connect.
Of course.
But I mean, I'm happy that you tried. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
No, that's all I.
That's all you got. All right. Up next would be Charlotte.
Loud noises.
Loud
Yeah,
noises.
loud noises.
Okay, I'm actually gonna.
Why can't I find the music
Here?
back?
And
Wow.
I'm gonna kind of put a hand towards Cal and say, "We mean you no harm. We're trying to find the children that led us here and what happened."
Oh, okay.
Since talking's free actions, technically.
Yes.
Before I do anything.
Go ahead and roll me persuasion with disadvantage because it is a Spectre and everything.
Persuasion. How do I right click on it?
Or
Or
Click.
shift and click?
I think it's
Shift and click.
control.
No, control's disadvantage. That's right.
Yeah,
control click.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Well, that ain't gonna work.
5. Sorry, dude. As you talk to it, it turns to you and points out a finger, lets out another unholy growl towards you.
Fine, kill it with fire.
Well, if you won't listen to reason, maybe you'll listen to my fist.
Do I just click on roll for Sacred Flame for damage, or does it automatically roll the 20 for that?
Sacred
automatically
Flame is
roll
a
everything.
saving throw. It's a wisdom saving throw. If they fail, they take damage. If not, they don't.
So yeah, go ahead and press the thing so I can see all the stats in it. Go ahead and press the roll.
Is a dex though.
A dexterity saving throw. What is your spell save DC?
DC. My wisdom plus my wisdom plus. What was it?
It should be 8 plus your wisdom modifier plus your proficiency.
Because it doesn't look like it actually tallied that when I put it in.
So what's your modifier? I think clerics are wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay, so I'm a little confused. One's a +3 and one's a plus. It says +3 and +5. Oh, saving throw is +5. Okay, so
Yeah.
+3. So it's saying 13.
That
13?
sounds right. Yeah, because it
Sounds
should be
about right.
8 plus your modifier, which is 3. That's 11 plus your proficiency, which is 2. So yeah.
It rolled a 16 on its dexterity saving throw. So you prepare this holy light, and as it projects forth from your palm, it sort of does that whole incorporeal thing. So its chest sort of bursts open a little bit, and your flame passes through, and then it closes itself back off.
Thank God I love cantrips.
Saber suck, bro. Saber suck.
Is there anything else you want to do?
Nope.
All right. Lord of the Eclipse.
Wow, the big noise of hey, it's
Yeah.
my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real annoying.
I can
All right.
disable that module if we like for next time.
So I wouldn't mind just having it turned down.
I'll see
Yeah.
what I can do.
Because if I turn down my computer volume, then it turns down you guys.
Yeah.
You can't
Well,
turn
I'm-
the web browser volume down
I can
I'm
mute
not
the
sure.
web browser.
in the volume mixer.
I'm gonna throw a small bubble
I'm
of
not going to
acid
mess
at
with that, Levy, because I use YouTube and everything else.
I can adjust it. So it's currently at 50. I will put it at 15. We'll see how that goes.
And say 15 or 20 should be fine.
I like that thought. If we don't hear it as much, we'll let you know.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to cast Acid Splash.
Okay. Go ahead. I believe that's an attack roll.
So it's a
DC 13 dexterity
dex
saving
throw
throw.
or take 6 acid damage.
Natural 1. It's
Natural
gonna
1.
take so as your acid splashes onto it and starts to sizzle a little bit, its sort of spectral flames, I guess, sort of rear up and get rid of the acid, and you get the feeling that it is a little resistant to acid damage.
Sounds good.
So resistance, not quarter damage, half damage.
Half.
There we go.
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay.
That's me.
That's your turn. How was
I should've
that
whacked
sound
it.
volume?
Now,
Not
better.
bad.
I don't mind.
Ready?
It still pops up in my.
The other one, I was just like, Jesus, my ears.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I can't really hear it myself. So
It's like when I'm playing music from the jukebox in Roll20.
yeah,
I can think of, this is good for me, but what is it for everyone else?
yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Y'all ready for this?
24.
Ooh, 24. That definitely smacks a rap dab on its face.
Wham!
I'm assuming that it's not a magical weapon.
Unfortunately, I don't own
I would
those.
say since we're level 1, I don't think any of us have a magical weapon.
Probably
Unless
not.
unless we cast a spell on our weapon.
Unless somebody has magic weapon, which I think is a 2nd level spell, actually.
Believe so. I've got this. Okay, cool. All right. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No, because I can't hit twice, so.
All right. It is now the Spectre's turn. The Spectre, looking upon you as a holy woman and such, is going to
Touch me.
is going to touch you. Is going to reach out to you, and whisper to you if it hits you with a 14,
18 AC.
18 AC. It reaches out to you, go like, "Hail to the fire," as it misses.
And I look at it and I whisper, touch me harder.
Oh God, yes. Okay, cool. And that is its turn. So up next will be Callan.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing, obviously,
Okay.
and I'm gonna do that. Oh,
Oof.
Man, this is not our night for
No,
any
it is not.
oh, whiff.
You
My
gonna
god, I can
whiff?
touch your dice.
All right, so you go and you decide, I'm gonna feign an attack. Yeah, and it's like it doesn't even move because it's just like, oh,
This is what-
Sick.
yeah, sick. All right, anything else?
No.
All right, Charlotte, you
found
are
out
up once
something
more. Also, I think you are on your character sheet. If you click the dice by the spell, then I'll be able to do the saving throw and such automatically from it, I think.
Helps if you target the creature too.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't know if you know how to target the creature. So if on the top left, obviously I assume that you have the little bullseye, and then you click on the creature. No, it's not doing it.
Nope.
Why is it? It doesn't. That's weird. Anyways, so it's going to do the dexterity saving throw. It was a DC of 13, right?
Yes.
It does not make it. Go ahead and roll your D8 radiant damage.
Really? It says roll it. Throws that out there. I just do that. Roll.
6. Very nice. So, as why is words hard? As you attack this creature, you hear it make a deafening screech as your radiant energy collides into the creature, and you feel like it probably did more damage than you originally would have thought.
Sounds good to me. I just kind of waved my torch at it and then called down the firebolt.
The power of me compels you. All right. So, anything else?
Nope. I ain't gonna try to I tried to talk to it before. It had nothing. It didn't want to.
All right, Lord of the Eclipse.
All right. Well, seeing that my acid didn't do very much, I'm gonna try necrotic.
I'm gonna first say go ahead and make a Arcana check.
Sure.
A 9.
Sounds about right.
You're uneasy about the thought of a necrotic damage on a undead. But
Okay.
if you want to try it, that's up to you.
I'm just gonna cast my acid spell again.
All right.
I suppose. Target it first. And then roll. And I'll have to make a dex save.
Dex
13
save.
is the DC, and save or suck.
And it rolled a 9, so it is going to go ahead and take that beautiful half damage. Boom. It melts down
that'll
away a
be the
little
end of
bit
my turn.
more. Very nice. Enoch,
I don't know what else to do, so I just hit it again.
All right.
Should I cast a spell instead? 7?
And 7 does not hit, unfortunately. So you make your swing, and it's almost as if its head just turns on its own towards you as it sort of shifts itself aside as your flail goes through and closes again.
Okay, then I'll 5 foot and give Charlotte it blinking.
Okay. All right, now both Charlotte and Enoch will have advantage with their attacks.
Oh, with me knowing it's a Spectre as a cleric, I'm not going to be swinging my mace at it.
I don't blame you. I was just letting everybody know. All right, anything else?
Pass turn.
Pass turn. It's now the Spectre's turn. Spectre still seeing you, knowing that radiant damage that you possess, and it hates you for it, is going to make that life drain attack once more. I'm assuming a 13 does not hit.
18 AC.
Yeah, no, that's good because that would have been almost max damage.
Yeah, with my 10 hit points.
Yeah, no, thank God. So yeah, you have some radiant energy left over in your hand, and as it reaches out towards you, you bat it away, and it screeches holding in its hand.
I told you, touch me harder.
Alan, you are up.
Or maybe that it's harder to touch you.
Natural 20.
Woo! Natural 20!
Very nice.
Still only does what? 6 damage?
8 plus 5 for the critical, plus
But it's probably resistant, right?
yeah, it is resistant. So half of 13, we'll call it 7. 7 damage onto. Oh God, that's the wrong thing.
I'll take it.
Yep. Minus 7. Boom. And this Spectre is looking very hurt, very injured.
Perfect.
All right. Up next will be Charlotte.
I'm just going to yell, "Be gone, foul creature."
Shall I get a dexterity saving throw ready?
Yeah, it's not letting me do a roll.
I'll do finagling with it and see if I can figure it out. Ooh, it rolled a 2. Go ahead and roll that beautiful D8. All you have to do
footage.
All you have to do is roll higher than a
1.
Yeah. So
What did you sit there, Scar?
it screeches, not as loudly as it did before, but it still screeches. All right.
I just flicked it and it hit it in the eye.
Lord of the Eclipse, you are up.
Oh God, what is wrong with you?
And now he gets to snipe
My
the tail.
baby.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cast Acid Splash again.
Go for it. Oh,
for,
okay. Fair.
Another deck save.
Another deck save. And it
Eventually it's
rolled.
gonna save.
It did
Or
not.
not.
It rolled a 6. And yeah, that does it. And so your acid splash burns down, and its eyes is filled with burning rage and hatred at each of you as it forms bubbles down, 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 and dissipates on the floor where you guys are. Spectre is no more.
Sick.
Well, that's wonderful.
All right.
I'm wondering, Scar, if it's technically because it's not an attack, like it's an attack spell, but I don't.
I'll figure it out. Don't you worry.
This is a good question with the round end and it pulling up the experience thing. Are we experience based or are we milestone based?
This is going to be milestone. I'm
Okay.
sorry, I forgot to mention that before.
If you had, I just didn't remember, and I appreciate you letting us know.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
couldn't remember if it was XP or if it was milestone.
This will be milestone, so that way,
And that's no problem
Yeah.
with me.
that way we can keep everybody up and together and everything, just in case.
No problem to me. I like milestone.
All right, and I will go over that spell real quick. So what is everybody wanting to do?
I think we're gonna go downstairs out of the attic.
Yeah, so we
Well,
go down to the basement.
actually, first thing I want to do is I want to inspect the corpse of the whatever we just fought. Not the Spectre, but the skeleton, because I didn't get a good look at it.
All right, you go ahead and you inspect it. I'm assuming Callan is able to point out to you where, how you, or not Callan, Charlotte, my bad, is able to point out to you like how you can see what's clearly a knife wound and everything like that. And so he's able to show it out to you. Beyond that, that's it.
I just targeted myself. I just realized that.
Oh, I think I
Very good
forgot
to
how to do.
know. What do you think about those kids? I'm pretty sure we're on the same page of their spirits.
Everything in here's dead.
Yeah.
Or dead-ish.
I'm very concerned about that. Do you think they're going to lure us into some sort of thing and then try to kill us?
I think they've already lured us, in all honesty.
Valid point.
I think they're more mischievous than devious.
Fair enough. I suppose we should get moving then.
Ow.
Do 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 do.
Okay, so I think for the most part, I figured out how to do that cantrip. I will show you how to do it. So.
Okay. Yeah, because that's going to be like one of my primary methods of attacking. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually pretty darn straightforward, all things considered. All right, do we want to take a quick break while we wait for Levy to return?
Sure.
All right, cool.
We can do that.
Quick break.
So do you want to show me that while we're on a break, Scar, just to make sure I got everything squared away?
Yes, happily. I am just going to also use the bathroom real quick.
Okay, no problems.
All right. Well, I didn't want to.
I don't think my character is capable of moving such a large creature.
I think she meant I could have moved you guys.
Alright, I found the cat.
Yeah, everybody else went back to the first floor. So I don't know if you guys want to go to the first floor. If you guys want to do something else.
Probably not.
I'm playing hopscotch across the map with my character.
Hooray! Just down one more flight of stairs.
Boing.
Yay, I made it. I think. Yeah. So what's through this door, guys?
You have not checked through that door yet, but first I will describe the room that Galen had opened. This one is a kitchen. The kitchen is tidy with dishware, cookware, and utensils neatly placed on shelves. A work table has a cutting board and a rolling pin atop it. A stone dome-shaped oven stands near the east wall, its bent iron stove pipe connecting to a hole in the ceiling. Behind the stove and to the left is a thin door and a small square door in the wall in the southwest corner.
I go check out that other door.
All right. That door is a well-stocked pantry.
Okay. What about this door over here?
That one. The centerpiece of this wood-paneled dining room is a carved mahogany table. Mahogany. Surrounded by 8 high-backed chairs with sculpted armrests and cushioned seats.
Gosh.
A crystal chandelier hangs above the table, which is covered with resplendent silverware and crystalware polished to a dazzling shine. Mounted above the marble fireplace is a mahogany frame painting of an alpine vale. The wood paneling is carved with elegant images of deer among the trees, and you can make me a perception check. Very nice. You can see twisted faces carved into the tree trunks and wolves lurking amid the carved foliage. Red silk drapes covers the windows, and a tapestry depicting hunting dogs and horse-mounted aristocrats chasing after a wolf hangs from the iron rod bolted to the south wall.
Okay. Is there any significance to that?
Not that is readily evident, not as immediately evident.
Can I do some sort of like a history check or something of that?
You can
You want
try
me to
to,
come
but I
and
can
wanna-
tell you
Do
right
you want
now
me to
that
come in the room and help?
it's not going to come up with anything.
Okay.
Mhm.
Then I'll just ignore that and then go over to this room over here.
Can I open the door?
Yes, you can. I believe if you just left click on the door icon. Boom! So cool.
Yes.
So, this oak-paneled room looks like a hunter's den. Mounted above the fireplace is a stag's head, and positioned around the outskirts of the room are 3 stuffed wolves. 2 padded chairs draped in animal furs face the hearth, with an oak table between them supporting a cask of wine, 2 carved wooden goblets, a pipe rack, and a candelabrum.
I
A
wish to drink my wine from the gauntlet today.
You mean that wine that's now mine?
A chandelier, if you want to take it, sure. A chandelier hangs above a cloth-covered table surrounded by 4 chairs. 2 cabinets stand against the walls. The east cabinet sports a lock.
So I'm going to mention this now. Watch out for ectoplasm in that wine.
Okay.
Delicious
Ghosts
ectoplasm.
love to drink old wine.
So
You said
yes,
cabinet has a lock.
this cabinet is locked. This one is not.
Can I force
Check
it open?
Oh, which one do you want to open?
The locked one?
The locked one. All right. Are you just busting it open? Do you have
I
these
don't have
tools?
tools.
I have thieves' tools.
I want to open it.
All right. Go. You know what? I'm assuming that your character's going to hit, so just roll damage.
All I'm gonna hear is wham.
Keep it classy, barbarian. Keep it classy.
4. Oh, you're just punching it?
I don't know how else to roll damage.
You can roll with a weapon.
That might hurt it.
The weapon?
Yes.
All right. Well,
Definitely gonna hurt the
you
weapon.
punch
not
the
the
lock,
punch.
and your fingers are a bit sore afterwards. But it looks like it. It's wearing. A little looser.
So I can open it?
Casting a healing spell for that.
I mean, if you want to
Not
say,
gonna-
I will say that with that hit, if you want to make a strength check, you could just see if you could just rip off the lock, and we'll put a minus
It's my backup
5 on
idea.
the.
Alright.
on the thing.
Strength. Ability check.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Nope, I'm too distracted. I
Man, that
hate
was
this
one
house.
tough luck.
He's gonna go sulk and drink some of his wine that he just got.
All right. Would you like to try the
Nope, that was the
the
only interesting one.
the thieves' tools?
Yeah, I'll
You
try it.
can.
Alright.
I don't use those. I'm gonna stare at
I don't
this
use
wolf over
that
here in the corner.
heathenistic
Yeah,
material.
you go through. Some of the mechanism seems a little bit loose now, but it's nothing too hard to handle. You click it open.
I loosened it for you.
I appreciate that. What's inside?
You swing it open and you see a couple
Dead
things. Yeah, 13 dead ravens just pile out. No, you see a heavy crossbow,
Mm-hmm.
a light crossbow,
Mm-hmm.
and a hand crossbow, and 20 bolts for each.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we can make journal entries?
Yes. You guys have the ability to make journal entries if you wish to make notes for anything.
We don't have a loot sheet, do we?
Hey, we got to talk to some irritating little snots that called themselves kids.
If you like, I can drag the items to your inventory.
I don't need any of that stuff. I already have a hand crossbow, but if anybody else wants that stuff, or we can take it and sell it or
Okay.
whatever.
It was
There
a
is-
crossbow.
Heavy crossbow, light crossbow, and hand crossbow, one of each kind.
Yep, I already have a light crossbow in my inventory.
I've got range spells in in the case of anything like that.
And essentially 60 bolts.
We can split the bolts though.
Yep.
If you're gonna use your
What is
crossbow,
heavy
for sure.
classified as? Because I'm only proficient with simple and martial.
Heavy is classified
That's a
as
Martial range.
a martial range weapon.
I
Okay.
believe simple.
I'll try out
and
that big
are
thing.
Simple range.
All right. Would you like me to drag it to your inventory?
Sure.
All right. Heavy crossbow. Where is it? Not magic items, just normal items.
Yeah, yes. Please, magic. Yeah?
Magic. Yes.
There you go. Heavy crossbow is officially in your thing, and I'm assuming you would like at least 20 of the bolts.
Uh-huh.
Unless somebody else has heavy crossbow and looking for bolts.
So yeah, I have a hand crossbow. Like I said, I'll take if we want to split it 3 ways. 20 and 20 and 20.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Why can I? Oh, there should also be a give item button on your inventory stuff. It looks like 2 arrows going each way. If you guys wanted to swap items to people.
I thought they looked like hands.
So I should just start buying up random amounts of arrows and start putting them into Levy's quiver?
Well, I have to accept it.
I was going to
And
give you a
sometimes-
curse of infinite arrow.
Sometimes it will freeze
There you
your
go.
page.
Will it?
I gave somebody an item in a different game, and it froze his screen.
Ooh, yikes.
But that could have been his connection. We're not sure, because it was the first and only time we've done that.
Would you guys like to check what's inside this cabinet? Or are you guys saying, nah, you're good?
No,
I'm
check
still
it.
salty at the furniture.
I'll check
Okay.
it.
We'll check
I'll
it.
check it if they won't.
Yeah, I'll check it. Fuck it.
You guys open it. You see a small box and an assortment of wine glasses.
Can I look inside the box?
You
I say,
can.
what's in the box?
You open up the box and it's a deck of playing cards.
Okay, I'd like
I
to
don't trust that.
fan through them and see what's on them.
You fan through them. Looks like a pretty standard playing deck.
Okay.
Still don't trust that.
It's not a deck of many things.
Possibly that doesn't exist in Barovia.
I don't trust.
So it's not like a trick deck or anything like that.
Not that you can tell, no.
These wolves haven't moved, right?
No. No, they're you like you kick them, you move them. They're stuffed.
Okay. That's all that's in there is some bottles of wine.
Yep, some wine glasses, and inside the cabinet is the wine glasses and the deck of cards. Inside the room
Oh, yeah.
itself, I think there's some wine. Yeah, there's a cask of wine.
No, that's in my hand.
That's it. That's in your hand now.
Uh-huh. I'm drinking.
All right. I'm guessing you guys also nicked the 2 other crossbows and the rest of the bolts for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to write that down in a journal, or should I put it in somebody's inventory?
I mean, I'll take 20 more bolts of shit if you.
Yep, I will put 20 more bolts into your inventory.
See, I'm sitting comfy at my 20, so if anybody else wants to take the others, if they need them, go ahead and have them.
So you are now at 40 bolts.
Okay. There you guys are.
Yeah, if nobody wants any amount of bolts, I'll take any leftovers, but I won't take more than my share.
I say with me having my flame, I may not use the crossbow for a little while, depending on what we go up against.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong door, Scar.
Not a problem.
And if need be, I mean, it's not like we can't just toss each other a small bundle or something if we're in desperate need.
Right. Okay.
I'm assuming you would like
closet.
to. Yep. The cloak room has several black cloaks hanging from hooks on the wall, and a top hat sits on the high shelf.
Are these cloaks in better shape than mine?
Roll me a D100. Like, we'll say if you get more than a 25, then yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm trading.
Yeah, they are all in damn near perfect condition.
Yeah, I'm trading
Including the
my
top hat?
tattered,
Including
my tattered
the top
farmer
hat.
cloak out for a.
In the
This one.
words
Okay.
of Kirito and SAO abridged, fuck that hat.
Yeah, I wear hats.
I'm actually gonna try and take the hat and
All right.
just put it on my head and just be like, yeah.
You put it
I
on
was
your
trying
head.
to go for
Make
this
me
room.
a wisdom saving throw.
Aw, shit. I deserved it.
I told you, fuck that hat.
Wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
Very good.
You catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror and go like, as a cat, I feel weird.
I'll just kind of slowly take off the hat and I'll be like, this hat is too good to leave behind. One of you should have it.
Nope. Don't need a hat.
Yeah, no, nothing bad happens from it. All right, so this
I
room,
think the
let
horny
me-
one
Okay.
deserves a hat.
Sorry, I
I'm
was
just
double
looking
checking.
around.
Not a problem. The room that Levy is in.
This is the one with the tapestry.
Yes.
I just wanted to come look at the tapestry with the creepy trees.
Gotcha. It is very creepy.
And there's no
Oh.
significant landmarks.
Not that you can tell. No.
You
Pretty
sure this is a
generic
kitchen?
shit.
Because that definitely looks like a toilet.
That looks like a bathroom.
I agree. It definitely looks like a toilet, but according to this, it is a dome-shaped oven.
Cool.
That makes sense.
Alright, so where's the basement entrance?
That is a very good question.
It's an excellent
Could
question.
be hidden.
Wait a minute.
Check the sword over the fireplace back here.
Is it?
Don't forget
went
that this
check
is
the-
just the first floor. There are 2 others and then the attic.
Is it
We
where
already
I'm
went
at
through
right
the
now?
attic.
But
I have never seen it, sir.
Wait a minute.
Where
We forgot to check the room up here.
Basement.
I'm
Wait a
just saying, like,
Wait a
in
minute.
case you
I think
find
I see
anything.
a door. There's
But,
a door over here.
Yes. So you open that door right there, Levy, and it's a dumbwaiter.
Does it go down?
Let me double check the exact description.
Where are you guys?
In the kitchen.
Behind a small door in the southwest corner of the kitchen is a dumbwaiter, a 2-foot wide stone shaft containing a wooden elevator box attached to a simple rope and pulley mechanism that must be operated manually. Hanging on the wall next to the dumbwaiter is a tiny brass bell attached to wires by buttons and those other. Yep.
I doubt it goes to the basement.
There's another thing up here.
But
I have no idea where you are.
you were asking about the sword.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna look at the sword. See if there.
Yes, you take a look at the long sword, and you see the beautiful windmill cameo worked into the hilt. It is very fine craftsmanship. Doesn't appear to be rusted or anything of the sort.
I'd like to perceive in
Very
the
pretty.
dining room.
In the dining room. All right, what would you like to
I forget
perceive
if-
in there?
I mean, I don't know a lot about houses other than where I grew up. Anything that ghosts, but looks like there could be another hidden door or something.
You could make me a perception check.
I mean, I found a hidden wall by hitting it.
Yes. If you want to punch the walls, you can.
7.
7, you don't see any sign of it.
I don't. Me as a player does not like this dark space.
Dark space.
Would this
I
be a
can't-
history? If I wanted to see if I could recognize anything on this sword, that'd be a history check, correct?
It would be, yes.
I can't ping.
Fuck it, let's try it.
Are you holding down the left button?
Yeah.
Go upstairs and start.
I don't see it. That's weird.
I'll follow the
searching
cat.
around up there.
I ain't gonna be able to figure anything out on it.
Your best guess is it's probably has something to do with the family crest or something like
I want to take the sword off
that.
and
Okay.
actually put it in my inventory.
Okay. You take the sword off, you put it in your inventory. It is
Just
a beautiful sword.
I came up a few floors, and I have.
With the cat on the second floor.
All right, one moment. I'm going to be putting the long sword into Tony's inventory.
Because I want to take that for possible information at some point. See if anybody recognizes that point.
There we go. Long sword. I am going to see if I can rename it to. There we go.
It's a special long sword.
Ornate long.
Ornate. That's a good word.
Yeah, because I'm not
Thank
equipping
you.
it. I just put it in my inventory. So
Okay,
All right.
Mr. Eclipse. This door or that door?
I was gonna go through the bottom one first, but let's do the bottom one first.
All right, so second floor. You guys are opening that door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys go in and you see gossamer drapes cover the windows of this elegantly appointed hall, which has brass-plated chandelier hanging from the ceiling. Upholstered chairs line the walls, and stained glass wall hangings depict beautiful men, women, and children singing and playing instruments. A harpsichord with a bench rests in the northwest corner. Near the fireplace is a large standing harp. Alabaster figurines of well-dressed dancers adorn the mantelpiece.
I'm gonna walk over to the harpsichord
Mm-hmm.
and see if it's still relatively in tune.
You play a couple notes on it. It does not sound in tune at all.
Dang. And I thought we could put it into a bag of holding and get it out of here and sell it.
I don't think a bag of holding stretches that wide. What's up,
We
Libby?
probably need a portable hole for it.
Perception of anything weird about this room compared to the others?
You do close inspections of the alabaster.
Investigation?
There does not say there's a check required, so I'm just like telling you.
Alabaster.
The alabaster figurines of well-dressed dancers appear to actually be that several of them are actually carvings of well-dressed skeleton.
Move one of them.
Skeletons.
You move one. That's it.
Huh. This really reminds me of Hill House. I'm just gonna say that now.
The
Hey,
one
Strahd.
episode. What's up?
I just noticed this. I don't know if anybody else missed it. Is that a door right there To my north, to my character's north.
Yes,
Right at
that
the top?
is.
Okay.
Where?
Right at the landing of the stairs on the second floor.
Right above me.
Oh,
If you
that is
like,
a door.
if you like, I can
Can't
open
get
it
through
for
the
you.
door. There we go. Oh, I never got close enough. Alright, we'll go through the Pallid Cleric's door.
There you
Cleric
go.
door.
I opened it for you just in case there's funky shit. So you open it, and you see an undecorated bedroom that contains a pair of beds with straw stuffed mattresses. At the foot of the bed is a footlocker.
I think I
Check
found
the
a
foot
closet.
lockers. Fuck it.
You check the footlockers, it tells me nothing about the footlockers, so I have to assume they're empty.
Okay.
Maybe a
I'm gonna
couple
open
personal
the
items.
That door is probably the thing that goes down to the kitchen.
I'm opening the dumbwaiter.
You see it's another level of the dumbwaiter.
Can we open the other door?
Uh,
I asked the.
you also see a button on the wall next to the dumbwaiter.
Oh,
Probably
that
call
goes to the
button.
dingy dingy.
Mm-hmm.
Dingy 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 ding.
Okay, Charlotte, do you want to open that door?
Yeah, we can open it. Unless it's locked.
If it's locked, it'll make a jingling noise.
Well.
Yeah. Should be able to just click it. There you go.
Oh, I didn't know we could click on it.
Yeah, you can click on them and open door, close doors and stuff on your own. It's pretty cool. Tidy servants' uniforms hang from hooks in this closet. From
Okay,
That's
that's
the servant's
really
quarters.
cool, actually.
What is this?
Being able to open and close doors.
Yeah. That room that you are in.
We went in the next room. I yelled down the hall.
Red velvet
Oh, Jesus, I
drapes.
didn't realize they fucking left.
Red velvet drapes cover the windows of this room. An exquisite mahogany desk and a matching high-backed chair face the entrance and the fireplace, above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. Situated in the corners of the room are two overstuffed chairs. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves line the south wall. A rolling wooden ladder allows one to more easily reach the high shelves.
I'm gonna step
I still
into
don't
the...
recognize this crag or the windmill. Wait a minute.
I want to make a perception check on the books to see if there's any books of importance.
Kind of what I was gonna go for too. I was just gonna start searching through books and seeing if there
If
was
you're
anything
thinking-
I guess
not
technically that would
If
be an
you're
investigation.
thinking what I'm thinking of, Levy, it is not. It does not remind you specifically of that windmill. Just a, strange
Like it.
coincidence.
I'm going back to the hallway.
I guess it would be an investigation check, not a perception check.
What are you looking for?
I was going to look through the books to see if there's anything of importance with K-Nuts.
I
Sure,
was
give
going
me.
to as well.
Sure, both of you guys give me investigation, and I'm assuming you guys are going to help each other, so both of you roll with advantage.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So you should be able to just shift click.
15.
I did not shift click.
Not a problem. You can just roll again. Ouch. Well, with Charlotte's help, you're able to see there's a bunch of interesting books along the shelves, but what interests you more is the stuff on the desk. There's an oil lamp, a jar of ink, a quill pen, a tinderbox, and a letter kit containing a red wax candle, 4 blank sheets of parchments, and a wooden seal bearing what looks like the family insignia, aka the windmill. You open up the dress door and you find an iron key.
Iron key. Cool. So
what I'm hearing is I'm nose deep in the library, the bookshelves, and Charlotte is investigating the desk and is like, I'm having much more better finds than that idiot.
But yes. I missed something. I apologize. Bookshelves hold hundreds of tomes covering a range of topics including history, warfare, and alchemy. A bunch of first edition collected works of poetry and fiction. And also, you notice that right here appears to be another false door.
See, the books on alchemy worry me because of the sounds the children said they heard.
I'll look at a couple of the fantasy books and I'm like, You know, I think this would be my kind of book. The dashing heroics type.
But yeah.
You said something about a breeze or some sort of door?
We found
Yes,
a
you
door.
found another secret door right here. If you wish, I can open it for you.
If you would.
All right. Oop. Where does it say? Why does it not say? Oh, because it's a complete section. God damn it. There we go. This secret room contains bookshelves packed with tomes. A heavy wooden chest with clawed iron feet stands against the south wall with its lid half closed. Sticking out of the chest is a skeleton in leather armor. Clutched in the skeleton's left hand is a letter.
Well,
Let's
we've
read the
already
letter.
killed. I'm gonna pull out my staff and poke the skeleton.
Okay.
Because we've already had one spirit pop out and try and kill us.
Excuse
Fair
me.
enough.
After waiting a moment, I'm going to kind of lean in closer and kind of investigate where the chest and the skeleton and that little bit.
And I knocked the skeleton over onto the cat person to see if the skeleton will give him a hug.
Okay. Let me.
Throw the skeleton off.
Let me
Man.
put it into here so that way you guys have it readily available if you guys wish to. Boom. The secret library letter. There you go. It's in the resources in Discord if you want to look back on it ever later. It says, "My most pathetic servant. I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However many souls you have bled on your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, know that you are not the ones who brought me this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortune spent. You abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a stillborn son. Cursed by darkness? Of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I much prefer you as you are. Your dread lord and master, Strahd von Barovia. Strahd von Zarovich, my bad.
Well, that doesn't mean shit to me. Whoop.
Yes, it does.
Not to me.
Not to me.
I'm pretty sure I used his name earlier. I think I just called him Lord Strahd.
No, you called
Or
him
demon.
Devil Strahd.
There you go.
At that, I'll kind of. Wait, wasn't our horny friend talking about the devil Strahd?
Maybe.
I'll just kind of fold up the letter and tuck it away.
So I
I'm gonna-
apologize. What was it that you said that you did earlier with the skeleton?
Oh, I kind of pushed
Picked it up
over.
and threw it onto
No,
me.
I just kind of reached out and moved it.
So as you moved it, it sort of just fell apart, as skeletons do, and 3 darts pop out of its rib cage.
Well, that's interesting.
Did you just poison the cat?
No, they just
No,
popped out of his chest. They weren't launched at us.
Would you like to check out the chest itself?
Oh, there's a chest?
Yeah, it's what the skeleton was sticking out of.
Oh,
Yeah, he was leaning into it.
Sure.
All right, so you open up the chest and you can see what is very clearly what used to be a poison dart firing mechanism that has long since gone off. And the chest contains 3 blank books with black leather covers, 3 spell scrolls, one of bless, one of protection from poison, one of spiritual weapon, the deed to the house, the deed to a windmill, and a signed will.
What were the scrolls again, Scar?
Well, you know what they
Bless.
say about trap.
Protection from poison. spiritual weapon. Which I think your character can use all three.
Yes, they are all cleric spells.
Yes.
I think I might have protection from poison.
Oh,
for 10
That dude
cheap.
must have been missing that protection from poison scroll.
Yeah.
Well, you
There's
know what they say
also,
about traps.
And
The
then
first,
The
the
three
second mouse
blank
gets the
books
cheese.
with black leather covers, which you look at might be worth something.
wow, leather, not lever. You said deed to the house and
Deed to a windmill,
deed
and
to
a,
window.
and then a signed will.
Well, you
I
know
wanna
what they
read
say
the
about
will.
traps. The second mouse gets the cheese.
You say what?
I want to read the will.
You read the will and you see it is signed by a Gustav and Elizabeth Durst, and it bequeaths a house, windmill, and all other family properties to Rosavalda and Thornbolt Durst in the event of their parents' death.
Yeah, shit.
So, the kid was named Thorn. Oh, therefore, the girl there was probably Rosavalda. Yeah?
Probably. I mean, we really didn't get their name.
Durst household. I don't like the name Durst.
Yeah,
Sounds like
Durst.
Say, I think we've explored everything in the house, haven't we?
Except
You have
basement.
explored the first and second floor.
And third, didn't
We
we?
didn't get all of third, I don't believe.
Aren't we on the
Well,
second?
No, there's a bedroom and a spiral something up there.
Yeah, there's also the attic, and you guys did not enter the kids' room.
We went to the attic. We didn't do the kids' room. We also, we did the attic and then whatever was up there, and then the two doors, one there.
Yeah, there's a master bedroom looking up here,
and there.
and there's also something right here as well.
Yeah, let's go into.
Wait, there's something right where? Fuck! God damn it. That's one of the walls that did not come with that I did not notice. I apologize. That's supposed to be like that.
Dude, don't worry
I'll be
about
right
it. These
I'll be
things
right back.
happen.
No problem.
Shall we go in here?
Yeah, so we go through the big door first.
I will wait till Howard gets back to do the descriptive, unless you guys just want me to repeat it. Did I hear that you were back, Howard?
I am, yeah.
All right, cool. So, descriptive for this room. The double doors to this room have dusty panes of stained glass set into them. Designs in the glass resemble windmills. The dusty, cobweb-filled bedroom has burgundy drapes covering the windows. Furnishings include a four-poster bed with embroidered curtains and tattered gossamer veils, a matching pair of wardrobes, a vanity with a wood-framed mirror and jewelry box, and a padding chair. A rotting tiger skin rug lies on the floor in front of the fireplace, which has a dust-covered portrait of the two adults from the last portrait hanging above it. A web-filled parlor in the southwest corner contains a table and two chairs. Resting on the dusty tablecloth is an empty porcelain bowl and a matching jug. The door facing the foot of the bed has a full-length mirror mounted on it.
$10 says that door is a closet.
I would like to check this.
Bathroom.
I'm not gonna take that bet.
You check that, and the door in the parlor leads to an outside balcony.
Damn.
And
So,
I'm gonna open my dumbwaiter door.
Are there
because
anything
I
on
have
these
to.
shelves here, Scar?
There is the dumbwaiter door that Levy just opened, and then there's the one door that you're standing in front of.
Okay, but what about these shelves?
There is the jewelry box.
Anybody want to take a look at the jewelry box?
I'll take a look.
Jewelry box is actually right I can't ping. There we go. There.
Oh.
It's made of silver with gold filigree.
Anything else?
If you open it, you could probably find something.
I'll look inside. Yeah.
You find 3 gold rings and a thin platinum necklace with a topaz pendant.
Okay.
No,
hold
my
up.
necklace.
A thin platinum necklace.
Thin platinum necklace.
With a topaz pendant. Topaz.
And I'm assuming the door I'm standing in front of is a closet.
Topaz what now?
It's a closet. It's empty and dust choked.
It's a topaz pendant.
Like a gem.
Is that it? Just those 2 things?
Yep.
And gold rings, right?
Yes, 3 of them.
That door looks like it's locked. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I just closed it.
As you enter, nothing happens.
It's a closet! Oh no!
Make a constitution saving throw.
Oh, Jesus.
Do it. Do it.
For what? The
We're walking into the closet.
All of us?
the cross shaped
Just
thing
the
with chains
cleric.
on it.
You managed to stifle a sneeze.
I say I died.
You sneeze your brains out.
All right,
So
where are you guys going
Found some
next?
odd shaped pieces of wood on the shelf. You know.
Alright, time to follow our
Yeah,
rook
some
shred.
rather curvy ones.
Yeah, I want to know what this is.
Yeah, that was stuff that I wasn't supposed to show you guys yet.
Not there.
Well,
That was my bad.
do you want me to pretend that it's not there then?
Yes, please.
I say we still need to go through the door anyway.
We still need to investigate the room.
What
Oh,
room?
you guys already investigated the room that you're in.
I was saying we were already been through that, Levy.
I don't know. Perceiving it. I don't know.
I'm assuming through the door that Kaylin is in front of.
Yes.
All right. Open it up, and you see this dark room contains a wooden tub with clawed feet, a small iron stove with a kettle resting atop it, and a barrel under a spigot in the east wall.
Okay.
A washroom.
I'm going to turn on the spigot.
You
Weird that it's on the second
squeaky,
floor.
turn it on. Nothing happened.
What bullshit.
No
Somebody
water
fucked
hookup.
up their flooding. I was waiting for like blood or something to come through the faucet.
What's with the haunted houses and blood coming out of faucets?
It's a trip.
I mean, seriously, can't the ghosts get on some sort of? Can't they start some sort of book club and just come up with better ideas of scaring people?
All right. Which room next, peeps?
There's
Yeah.
only one door left.
Well, we got 2 right here. One to my left, one to our north, and one to our west.
Yep. All right. So that one that you're in.
Whoa, what the fuck? Did
hmm?
not mean to go through that door.
Dust and cobwebs shroud an elegantly appointed bedroom and an adjoining nursery. Double doors set with panes of stained glass pull open to reveal a balcony overlooking the front of the house.
Nope. Okay, so what's the room? Where's my room?
I am not going into that
The
nursery.
smaller
Fuck me
room.
off.
Well, first off, the bedroom contains a large bed, 2 end tables, and an empty wardrobe. Mounted on the wall next to the wardrobe is a full-length mirror with ornate wooden frame carved to look like ivy and berries. If anybody would like me to make a perception check, now's the time.
23.
I got 19.
Gonna give it my shot. I actually rolled something above a 10.
Nice. All right, everybody that got to go above 12, which is everyone, notices eyeballs among the berries.
Gross.
Yep. And when you opened this door right here, you saw this nursery contains a crib covered with a hanging black shroud.
Okay. What do you mean? What's a hanging? What do you mean by a shroud?
Like hanging from the ceiling in a shroud, like a sort of veil covering the
Like a mosquito net.
Yeah.
I poke the eyeballs.
Nothing happens. Just what's carved into the
Damn.
Can I look underneath the shroud or move the shroud or whatever?
You see a tightly wrapped baby-sized bundle lying in the crib.
Not gonna fuck with it.
Is there a baby in it?
You can I'll pick it up, unwrap it, any of that to try to find out.
I will unwrap it. Sure.
You unwrap it and you find nothing inside.
Okay.
Burning the house down. We're leaving.
Still curious how we get to this damn basement.
I'm checking this hallway room. So I don't think we've been in here.
I'm wondering if there's a cellar door outside of the house.
That's what I was thinking too.
That
And
is
we
a
found
good
the key
question.
for it.
You're checking that room, Levy?
Mhm.
Dusty shelves line the walls of this room. A few of the shelves have folded sheets, blankets, and old bars of soap on them. A cobweb-covered broom leans against the far wall.
But here's the other kicker. Why is the kids' bedrooms in the attic area with a hidden door?
They aged out.
I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I always wanted to be hidden from my parents. Now, granted, I didn't want them to lock me in a place like that, but
Great.
He's just leaving his comment to that and going up the stair level because I think that's where we're going next, right?
upstairs, you say?
Upstairs.
Back to the attic.
Yes, back to the attic. I don't see the up arrow.
Because it's... You have to go this way, Levy. Something's up. God damn it.
What the fuck did we go over here?
They got me. Right.
Well, we still haven't checked inside of the kids' room.
I said there's also something here right to my east. Above my character. I'm not sure if that's a door or if it's a window.
That
Where are you?
What about this set of
that's
stairs?
a
Right here.
boarded up window.
Okay.
Technically, my character didn't go in this room last time.
So
Yeah, that's where that creepy fucking doll's at.
that room, yes, that is a spare bedroom. Dust-choked room with slender bed, nightstand, small iron stove, writing desk with a stool, empty wardrobe and a rocking chair, a smiling doll, and a lacy yellow dress sits in the window, box cobwebs draping it like a wedding veil.
I'm gonna go into the kids' room and investigate things. Figure out, I don't
Okay.
know, something.
So you go into the kids' room. I will repeat the description. This room contains a bricked up window flanked by two dusty wood frame beds sized for children. Closer to the door is a toy chest with windmills painted on the sides of it and a dollhouse that's a perfect replica of the dreary edifice in which you stand. These furnishings are draped in cobwebs. Lying in the middle of a floor are two small skeletons wearing tattered but familiar clothing. Smaller of two cradles, a stuffed doll that you also recognize.
Can I investigate the dollhouse?
Yes, you can. Make me a perception check.
I have investigation.
Either way works. honestly. With 18 investigation, you see actually quite a few secret doors in the dollhouse, including one in the attic that leads to a spiral staircase down beneath the house.
I'm gonna show this to whoever's standing next to me. Can you help me find this?
And as you play with the dollhouse, two figures appear right beside where the skeletons are, and
Their
it
names are Thorn and what?
Thorn and Rose.
Okay.
Yep. The two children appear beside you guys.
I'll just say hi, kids.
Hello. Oh, hi, Theo.
Theo! He is the floof.
He is a floof.
He looked peach-colored in the photo you sent. I'm assuming that's your lighting.
Yeah, just a bit. But the children look at you and they say, "We don't like it when you mess with our toys."
Oh, I'll stop them.
You.
You can go back to your nap. Or whatever you were doing.
What are you doing here?
You
We're
let
trying to
us.
find, we're trying to find this
Didn't
spooky
you
voice
invite us
that you said.
in?
I haven't left this room.
Oh, okay. Well, you can go back to playing, and I'm sure we'll leave soon.
Please don't leave. There's these scary monsters in the
Well,
basement.
that's what we're looking for. That's what we do. We're
I kneel
heroes.
down in front of the two children to reassure them
Mm-hmm.
that we are going to take care of the scary monsters in the basement.
Okay.
Just stay in this room and play with your toys.
Don't leave us alone.
We'll come back for you. We need you to stay here to make sure that you stay safe.
It looks you dead in the eyes and asks, "Promise?"
Yes.
Make a wisdom saving throw. All right. You successfully pass the check. They say, "Okay." And they go about and they sort of, they can't really pick up any of the toys or anything that they had, but they sort of mime playing with them. While very obviously they keep glancing at you, then looking away, that kind of thing.
Joke.
I'm gonna leave the room and go wherever the door was.
The door, so if you go back into the room where you guys face the Spectre, that is where that secret door was.
Sorry, I'm back.
Not a problem.
We made friends with the ghost.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of befriended the children.
I touched the
Guessing this is
toys.
where the door's at.
Yes,
I was
the door is
looking
now
around.
visible.
Through the lovely staircase.
And you guys go down, 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 far down into
No man's land, because I can't find my token.
it is
Top right
towards
corner.
the top right. So I'm going to actually pause real quick so that way I can ask, is this where we would like to stop? Because it is a little bit past midnight.
This is going to be a good stopping point.
Yes.
It is a good stopping point.
With that,
All right, so I'm going to move, Kayla, I'm going to move your character back
how
over
dare
here.
you?
Oh, no. But also,
Feel scorned. I'll never forgive you.
you guys did officially level up to level 2. If you
Oh.
want, we can take care of that next time.
I wouldn't mind doing mine real quick.
All right.
If I can, if you can tell me how we do that.
It would just simply be through the D&D Beyond again, and then you would just import the character the same way that we did last time.
I didn't do an import. I just used everything here and used the player's handbook for my stuff.
Yeah, so if you wanted to, we could, but like for everybody, if we wanted to do the level up another time, that'd be fine.
I'll probably
Just
do mine
fixed my
tomorrow or
character.
sometime for a week.
All right.
I also made a note, Scar, that I promised the two children I will be back to that we would take care of the creatures. And I would be back to check on them.
All right, good.
What creature's back down in the basement?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
cool.
the ghosts don't remember asking us for help.
Okay.
It's potentially possible because they are apparitions. They don't technically have a memory.
If you like, real quick, you
They
could
took
roll
on their-
a insight check for that.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Insight. Where's insight?
Just above intimidation.
Oh.
I rolled a 9.
16.
All right. So the two that got above 15,
No.
you get the feeling that those two ghosts that you saw probably weren't the same two figures that you saw outside.
I kind of have a feeling. Or it's like my explanation earlier. Ghosts technically don't have a memory, so they may not remember the interaction we had outside the house.
Or somebody who stole their shape.
But yeah, that's where we will conclude tonight's session. So, great work, guys. You guys did
How
awesome.
do I level up?